Everything's normal. Nothing could go wrong.
Nothing is going wrong.
Except for
That's a
session
lie.
30.
I bought a jar.
You guys don't have to roll. Because it's my turn.
Oh.
What a way to start the year.
I love it. Because it has been almost like a month. In 3 days, it will have been a month since our last session. I will give an actual little recap before the fun begins.
Before the cinematic recap.
Before the cinematic. Well, it's not really a recap. It's a little... Oh... What's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Plan B.
That's us, yes.
Oh, how I have kept my eye on each and every one of you. I knew you and I'll come back.
Oh, fetch.
It's about time. Have I been here a day, a month, a year? Who knows? Really cute watching Drusus head and talk to that beast, that creature that thinks it can just be here, giving away things that don't belong to him. Sweet. Getting his heartfelt words said. Talks about trust and lies and all that other sappy things that you used to believe in. Oh, pathetic. I don't know what's even more pathetic. The fact that you were actually starting to open up, maybe, Drusus, or the fact that you absolutely failed at trying to walk around here unnoticed. I've waited years for you all to come back. You don't know what I've been through. The pain, the suffering. And you think that at the time that you guys actually do come back that I wouldn't notice? Hiding in that little house that you used to let me sleep inside the closet. It's all fun. All fun and games. Until it isn't a game anymore. Not anymore. Off in the distance, you hear a female's voice screaming in pain.
Oh no!
You're not ready for this yet. But when you are, if you are, and if you go quick enough, you might be able to save her. You might. That's if you can find out where she is. Here's a little gift for all of you. I hope you enjoy it when you wake up. As all of you have gone and taken a rest, each of you awakening to the same day, just, it's a weird sensation being back in the Glassway. Time doesn't progress, move forward, backward, but somehow it doesn't remain stagnant either. You feel rested, which means time has gone on, but nothing has changed. At the foot of each of your beds lays a single black rose with a black ribbon around the stem.
Oh, I really got to explain to Flamel that's not what a hug means.
So you said that's a voice we all heard in our dreams last night?
No, that's just my little introduction to you guys this morning. My little recap.
We don't know any of
You have no idea about any of that.
We just know there's mysterious roses.
Gonna analyze the rose with science.
I'm gonna go to the breakfast table and see if everyone else is there.
Bloop comes down and he has it like, you know how like kind of, he doesn't have an ear, but like could place it as if he had like the rose on his ear, you know, like tucked behind it.
Like the answer.
Yeah.
I need a gif of what I'm thinking of. Where is the gif? You know, in The Nightmare Before Christmas, when he like dissolves Christmas lights in some acid or
Interesting
something.
reaction. What does it mean?
Yeah. I'm just like at the breakfast table with like a couple beakers, and I'm dropping rose petals in.
Beautiful.
Just
What do we
gonna
head
happen
down? Is Chronicler up and about?
Chronicler is up and about.
Also, real quick, this was in because most of us slept in the ship.
Yep,
Cool,
it's in your ship.
cool. Well, when we head back in, sorry, did you say Chronicler is or isn't there?
Yeah, as you guys all meet around the dining table, Chronicler is up and about, kind of the dining room area, starting a fire with a tea kettle on it, but it's just water because there's no roses to make tea with.
Well, we're bringing roses.
there's some black roses, but I'm not sure we want to make tea with.
He just seems to be going through the
That's not what I'm
motions.
doing.
He's moving pretty slow, dusting off the mantle of the fireplace, shifting some papers. You can see that he's spreading some of there's spores that just seem to come off of him, and he's putting them on groups of papers that don't have any fungus.
Did Rosie make it back? Then is she napping?
You see, he like, physically gets startled by you as he turns just his head around. Oh, no, she hasn't made it back yet. Hopefully she'll be back soon. She's just in the market.
Is this in the
Oh,
house?
Yeah, you guys are in the
This is-
house.
I'm just gonna go.
Oh well,
Is Rosie short for? Does she like roses? Are these her roses?
I don't think so.
I thought.
She does like roses, but not those. And
Did you
Turns-
not leave? You didn't leave them then.
no, why would I leave you all with roses?
I'm just gonna. Is it just Slinda and I asking about these? Are we the only ones in the kitchen?
Oh, I'd have come
Or wherever.
through as well.
Do you have a rose?
And yes, I'm like, well, if you didn't do it, Arvad, I can never remember which way we decided that he wants to be called.
There was no decision.
He was just like,
Yeah,
Arvad,
whatever.
are there any logs on the ship of when the doors opened?
Probably. So wait. You guys all didn't have weird interactions with Flamel? Because at first I thought, like, I woke up and I was like, Flamel left a rose. I need to explain, but
Wait,
never mind.
Weird
Don't worry
intro-
about it. Anyways, so everyone has a rose.
I just like come in and I'm like, this isn't from you, is it, Arvad?
No. I thought it was from you, and I was gonna have to explain that's
What?
not how this works. We're just friends.
Okay, good. I thought I was gonna have to tell you.
I think of you like a little sister, older sister. I don't know.
Oh, good. And it's getting weird. I don't have a great track record. with this
anywho.
one. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
So wait. Rosendor didn't grow these.
do we know her name is Rosendor?
You
think we
don't.
do.
I think we only know out of character that she's Rosendor. But I could be wrong.
I was gonna say, I think one of her first interactions, she was introduced as Rosendor.
I think she was introduced as Rosie, and then out of character we're like, oh, this is Rosendor.
Either way, I know her name is Rosendor, even if I don't realize I know her name is Rosendor, which is
Okay.
what's fine if I refer to her like that. Just,
Okay, I'm just checking if this is like,
I just know she's
This-
the gardener
this
here.
is like, ooh,
It's
weird
definitely new
Arvad
news to the
stuff.
rest. Yeah, it would definitely be like Arvad just saying random weird things to you guys.
But then
I think he's
Chronicler's reacting to it. So that does tell us something.
Did they do anything interesting when I did science on the rose petals?
Roll a or a life science check for me.
You find out.
Okay.
I've done
one second.
just like a physical inspection. Obviously, not really science-y stuff, but well, I mean, like not chemical stuff, but just trying to figure out if I've seen this kind of, I don't know, learn about this rose and see if there's anything weird about it.
Yeah, roll perception for me.
All right.
Life science. Here we go.
Arvad's a straight man, so he's just gonna go, this is a flower. It's all he understands. It's a flower.
He is a straight man, I assume.
Yes.
These, yeah, these are not natural roses by any means. Well, there is a considerable amount of or not considerable amount. How do I word this? Just doing your experiments and cross-examining it through all of your records. Does seem to be several key components tied in with some blood samples that you've gotten.
Like the ones I maybe potentially injected Nicholas with?
No, more. Wait, did you
Or
inject?
different blood samples?
Well, like, you know,
It was some really questionable blood.
did you just more like Shastari's that we'll just
It was not Tristaris. Okay.
Okay, just-
okay, so it's like that. Okay.
yeah.
Umpo.
Okay, guys,
Okay,
do
that's
not
right.
eat any part of these roses. Wait, where is
Linda,
Tristari?
she hasn't come. You leaving the ship, you had seen she was still in bed asleep.
Oh, okay.
So Linda, you're examining the rose. Where you are, Android, and can feel pain, right? You're examining all of it. The stem has the thorns. The thorns are a little longer than normal. That haven't been cleaned off by any means of the imagination. They are also there's more thorns on the stem that would also be normal for most roses. But then you start to examine like the petals of it, and it's pretty much stinging nettle as your fingers touch it, and it just burns your fingertips.
Gotcha. Interesting. Be careful handling these roses.
Bloop just has like the rose and one of the thorns is going through his head to the other side. What do you mean?
I mean, it might be from Tristari, I guess.
Where is Tristari?
She's still asleep.
Can I go up to her room and just by sense of vibration just see if she's in there and asleep?
You know she's on the ship, so yeah, you head out through vibration. You would see that she's just still on her bed.
Okay. I come back. Yeah, she's asleep, guys. She's just, or at least she's on her bed. It's hard to tell if her eyes are closed or not at that distance, through a wall.
Just laying there, either way.
I think we need to talk about personal boundaries in this group.
Look, I only read your thoughts sometimes.
Listen, you two. I need a helmet.
I
You can-
don't read anybody's thoughts, except, I guess that's not true. But I can't read your thoughts, Arvad, don't worry.
I'm just thinking quietly. I don't believe you.
No, I can only read, like, computer thoughts.
Slinda, roll a perception check for me.
You don't have a Bluetooth access, Arvad. I can't do it to you.
You don't know that. Neither do
Do
I.
you want me to
18.
try?
You definitely hear him thinking these things in his head.
I knew it.
I don't react. I don't show that I hear them
You want me to
because he's
try reading
very
your thoughts, Arvad?
concerned about this.
Pretty sure I can't read people's thoughts. Only computers.
Sure, he thinks.
So Bloop can read
Anyway,
thoughts now?
No, that was a lie. I just-
Oh, okay.
I don't trust any of you.
But I can sometimes tell if he's lying. His heart goes just a little quicker.
oh,
Ah, that shows I still have some
That's-
things left of a conscience.
that's useful to know. I'm a little concerned about the way you phrased that, Arvad, but
I mean, with my talk with Thunder last night was good. I need to work on being a better person in my own eyes. Luckily, there's nothing that would impact my view on myself.
Let's.
well,
We do need to talk, I think.
you
Well,
missed some things
here.
yesterday.
Why did you read
Yes.
something in my mind?
What? No,
It's-
I.
About the other us.
Yeah.
What about us?
So you might have noticed that some of us slept in the ship last night.
Yeah, sleeping in a ship is like the best thing you can do. It's so comfortable. Ships are the way.
Well, we found out that Chronicler had been sleeping in a closet, and so
And
We made him
this was
sleep in
his and
rooms.
Rosie's house, and then the old us took over.
You mean, anyone else want to do a group session with Thunder? I think we could all benefit a little bit, seeing as we're all sociopaths.
You're a sociopath,
What?
not me.
I
Where's
don't think I can be a sociopath. I'm a robot.
Where's Sloop?
You
Where is
see,
Sloop?
you guys would see Sloop is balled up next to the fireplace, just laying there comfortably. Only one eye stalk is up, looking at you guys. The other one seems to be retracted in a just you can tell he's tired type way. He's half awake, paying attention, but
So,
wanting to sleep.
other us bad people. I get that. I understand
Yeah.
that. I don't want to know more about that. But how could they be bad if they owned a dog?
Well, you know how I said that Sloop and Bloop were like twins?
Yeah, like, because universe switchy stuff.
Right, they're like exactly the same. They're like actually the same thing.
Yeah, because universe
And
switchy
I'm-
stuff, right?
Yeah, but you might notice that Bloop isn't a dog.
No, say yes, because I don't like where this is going. You did it, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's possible. I don't know.
Well,
It wasn't me. It was the other me. I don't know.
on the bright side, I
But I
did
do
get
have-
Chronicler and Rosendor a gift.
Oh, that is good.
I bought them this really fancy
it?
looking jar that I saw at the shop where Thunder works.
Like a mason jar?
No, it's like a really big jar made of what I'm assuming is some sort of black glass or something. I don't know, DM. What
like
what
a
exactly
pickle
does
jar?
it look like?
It stands. So it's not like a. It's more like a really large vase or like pot holder for a tree, kind of.
Any
but
imagery
is
on it?
Yeah, it is. I'll get to that in just a second. It has a. It looks like a lid, but it's sealed to the top. Like you can't pull it out or anything like that. There's.
Huh.
It stands like 4.5 feet tall. It narrows at the bottom and goes out rather wide, then curves back into the top before you have that typical vase look. I mean, yeah, it's like the typical vase look. It is. It's like this obsidian type material. It has that obsidian black look to it. It does look to be made out of stone. It has these golden, this mix of golden and almost amethyst looking engravings and etchings on it. Not really any pictures per se, just it's kind of just lines that intersect in various strange and unique patterns.
Is there anything about it that I would recognize?
Roll a culture check for me.
I didn't think of this since I wasn't smart enough last session to realize anything, but would I recognize it?
Yeah, you're from the Empire. You would probably have.
Yeah,
heard,
would you, man?
Is there a potential will save or history check for my brain?
Do a culture check first for me. This is blue. Nothing that you would have recognized.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of a holiday that Coral made for the book.
15.
Hey.
Yeah.
Might be a relevant chapter in the book relating to this.
There's aspects of the artistry in this vase, jar, whatever you want to call it, kind of mixture of both. That you can tell they're old. Early Empire years. There's a lot of ancient artifacts or just pieces of history. Not like artifacts as a magical artifacts, but just your typical what an artifact would be in real life. That resemble this, and a lot of infrastructure and artwork still tries to hold on to this piece of history, especially inside of Reclam. But nothing that's really standing out to you in that regards. I will have you make a will saving throw, though, because
Okay.
of reasons.
Because of reasons. How comforting.
That's a 17.
Okay. You're fine. You're good.
I'm never sure if these will saving throws are a good thing or a bad thing for this sort of thing.
I don't know either.
Yep, you're okay.
We just have to pray.
As I say, it's a really fancy jar. It's got like old Reclam art style to it. I feel like if they ever manage to leave the Glassway and go to like regular timey-wimey playing, then they could make some good money off of selling it. I was gonna say, I know there's some people who like make fancy wines out of chewed up rice. And they spit in jars like this, and they like leave it to ferment for a while. So it could just be like really fancy wine. I don't know.
That's disgusting.
That is pretty gross, but
It's historical.
But you
That
bought
doesn't
it
matter.
from the shop that Tunder's working at.
Yeah. I was gonna
The
buy.
shop that feels very cursed.
I was gonna buy the I
yeah,
don't.
are you sure
believe-
it's not cursed?
Curses aren't real. Anyways, I was gonna buy this cool knife that they had. Now that I had enough money, but he said someone had already bought it, so I bought this instead.
I
Did you just
know.
say curses aren't real?
Yeah, curses aren't real. What do you
What
say next? That you
makes you
believe
think
in
that?
magic?
You
I just
do
stared
magic.
at him.
I don't do magic. I just have latent psychic abilities.
It's the
If
same
you-
thing.
But
If
no.
you don't
Wanda does
do
magic.
magic,
No, she's a
if
robot.
you don't do magic,
Or
then you
android.
don't have any.
Android is not the same as robot.
Yeah, but
That's
she's
the same
got
for
she's
our
got like
numbers.
psychokinetic abilities due to her physiology. Yes.
Sorry, what?
No, she does magic. I'm
No.
a robot. I don't do magic.
No,
It's
magic.
different.
Magic's not real. No, what do you mean? What she do? No, she does the stuff because she's got robotic parts, right? That's how that works.
What did Tunder give you?
And
What
learned
are
it
you
from people who
smoking?
did not have robotic parts.
No, name one person who's ever done magic that you know in person.
I will point at Arvat.
I don't do magic. It's latent psychic abilities. It's very different. It's explainable.
I will give a name. I never came up with a name for this NPC, but it's like my old boss.
I know that you've
The
done
one
it.
that I had when my hand came off.
What about it was magic and not just science? Huh?
Where do you draw the distinction?
Magic is something that draws on a force that isn't something that's created within your own body. It would be something creating something for nothing, right? Like I have to train up my psychic abilities for me to do things. It's like you practice with a gun and it works. Magic would be like.
Hey, what about when you pull alcohol from thin air?
Oh no! I'm just buying that from the future.
And that
I would
doesn't seem
call
like
that
magic?
magic.
That's a latent psychic ability I use to
How do you
to tear
distinguish
through
between
the
psychic
space-time.
abilities and magic?
There's no such thing as magic. No.
You aren't answering the question there.
Listen, my
There's
Uncle
been-
Vernon,
No.
he slammed it into me as a child. There's no such thing as magic. Everything can
Your
be
Uncle
explained.
Vernon was an idiot, and you know it. Oh, anyway, people.
Definitely real and like
Just
radioactivity
his dead
can be
family
called a
members is fine.
curse, okay? And it's definitely real. Are you sure the jar's not radioactive?
Okay, are you asking if it could potentially kill us because of some disease or
Blue
something?
glows blue for a second, and it's not radioactive.
Now,
Well, that's
Anyway.
good news.
diseases exist. Yes, those aren't magic. That's life science.
I cannot believe that anyone educated by the Empire, as you say you were, has this idea.
There's no such thing as
I feel like
magic.
I
There's
always
divine
knew that he
power
was
and
an
authority
alcoholic, but
granted
I'm
by
only now
Prometheus,
learning.
the God Emperor.
Why is this up now?
What is going on here?
I don't know. You're
I have
saying
divine
this
power,
jar
and
is
that wasn't
magic.
granted by Prometheus.
Next thing you know, he'll be saying that all planets are flat. Anyway,
Oh no.
What are you talking
They're
about? All
just
planets are
rotating,
flat.
accelerating upwards throughout the universe.
We
all
can literally
simultaneously.
see them as we pass by.
No. That's just the reflections from the wind.
You know, I'm not normally violent.
You proved otherwise.
to come
I
back
said
to
not
an
normally.
earlier topic, we have learned that the previous us were bad people, and we don't
Yeah.
like that. And so, I would propose that as a shortcut, instead of saying other us or whatever, at least as we are talking to each other about it, that we call them Plan A, because we are Plan B. And Plan A obviously died and failed.
Is someone good? What just happened?
I don't know what that was either.
Oh, that was my dryer. That likes to
Okay.
let me know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are you set up in the washroom?
No, but it's not the biggest apartment, so it's right
Okay.
by.
At least
is
you
impressively
know
loud.
when it's done.
True. It'll go off and again in about like another 5 minutes, so, and then another 5 minutes after that, or less. So it's great.
Yeah, Arbed. Like, I have divine power that wasn't granted through Prometheus.
No. All divine power comes through Prometheus.
No. Prometheus.
It doesn't
wasn't
matter.
around
We're talking
when I
about a
was-
jar.
when
Why
I
are we
was
talking
young.
about things that don't matter right now? We don't discuss
What do you mean,
religion and
doesn't
politics,
matter?
okay?
This
There was
isn't.
also
This
a
is.
person when I was very little who got stolen by the Empire because they did magic.
I met a god. Did I tell you that?
First off, this sounds as crazy as when Flamel claimed to have met Santa. I mean, Doc.
I had his feathers! Have his
Seriously.
DNA profile, okay?
Your dad stole feathers from a bird to make you think you saw
I got them in person!
dreams, the dreams of a child. Listen, what does this have to do with the weird
I'm just gonna-
rose?
You dreamful now?
DM, can I make like some sort of sense motive check to see if Arvad is smart and he's just lying to us, or if he's genuinely dumb.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Yeah, is he like medically okay?
Yeah,
That's a 19.
It's not
Nice.
real. It's all science.
We send him to go talk to. Oh, is Thunder putting these thoughts in his head?
We're just
We
like,
thought
oh
we could
no,
trust him, but-
Thunder. We thought we could trust you. And you told our about magic wasn't real.
What do I do for this? You're trying to figure out if I'm stupid?
Yes.
What is that, an intelligence check?
Well, are you intentionally being deceptive
messing
and
with us.
obtuse, or are you actually dumb?
This
my-
is.
what
I
I'm
just
trying
want
to
you
do.
to remember, this is the world of Starfinder. There is no magic that is widely used.
There is.
Name one. People
Mystic.
use science.
Literally.
I'm
You want me to
I'm
believe
really magic.
believe some sort of hedge shaman, some little hedge doctor is doing actual magic and not just roundabout science?
Well,
How do I heal
vampires
you?
steal away somebody who was just doing science.
Anyways, so wait, Bloop, was this an insight check?
Science.
But yeah, it was a sense motive. Yeah.
Cool. Let me do my my bluff check.
We have not played in a while, so we are getting some stuff out of our system.
It's okay.
Well, one
It's okay.
you need to separate it out, Andrew.
I figured that this would happen.
It's good to be back.
It's a 24, so
What?
you fully believe I don't believe in magic.
So I know. So you're stupid. Okay.
Yeah, you think I'm stupid, but actually I'm just messing with you because it's been a long night, and I don't want to acknowledge that someone snuck a rose into my room, and then all of our rooms, and none of us knew who it was.
So DM, can I sneak away and go and try and find Chronicler?
He wants to go
Chronicler's
find
in here.
magic.
He's just
Okay.
Chronicler's been
He's-
listening today.
yeah, he's just been listening. You see, he's just dusting off the wall in the same spot, blankly staring at all of you, trying to process this argument that you're having if magic exists or not.
And he is like, I was a druid.
He hasn't said anything, but
In the glassway, we are wondering if magic exists.
This is space. This is time.
But
This
can
is not either of those.
can I try and discreetly talk to him then?
yeah, sure. There's enough conversation happening
Okay,
that
cool.
you'd be able to talk to him. Yeah.
Hey, Chronicler, I have a quick question for you. Also, thank you for letting us stay here. I really appreciate it.
Oh, that is your house. That is.
Not.
Not our house.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's your house, Chronicler.
You're welcome, Master Blue.
I appreciate you regardless. You seem like a wonderful person. Anyway, slightly off topic from that. This thing we're calling Sloop. Do you recognize that?
He looks down at Sloop, who both of his eye stalks are now in, and you can see there's physical Z's coming out of his mouth, and then they pop, and it pops to the ground and moves back in, and he'll make a Z and. Yes, I know of this.
What is it?
Tea. Anyone? Would anyone like some tea?
Oh, boy.
He's
Can
now-
I sense mode of that?
Oh, sure. As he's now just picking up the
Hot water.
hot water and pouring. You guys just
Hot leaf juice.
no, this is just hot water.
Just boiled water.
Okay.
You can tell that he's definitely trying to avert or stay away from this topic of conversation.
Look, I think I have an idea.
You don't want to know, Master Bloop. I will put it that way. Alright. If what you all say is true, and I fully believe it based off of this encounter that you and your companions have had about magic and all of this silliness,
I think he hit his head. I don't understand why he's saying this. He does magic.
Tomato, tomato. It's magic science. It's all the same thing, but that's for each person to determine. There are some things that are best left unknown.
Are we the reason your legs are gone, Chronicler?
The other rest is plan A.
Look, I've gotten worse news before. Can I like try and diplomacy check him or something?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, diplomacy. All right.
Are we literal monsters? Is this?
You, my friend, are not a monster. You are a human. I have seen
he is not
Another-
convinced.
Another version of us.
After he's finished pouring the water, he puts the kettle back on the fire, moves over to you, Bloop, and just looking down at you. You are a good thing, Bloop. Master Bloop. You all are good things.
Thanks.
Whatever did happen hasn't happened yet. So let's keep it that way,
What?
shall we?
Say that
Please
again?
explain.
Whatever events caused all of you to become who you will become or will have become, did become,
Would have,
would have,
maybe.
maybe,
Doesn't have
possibly.
to be. For sure.
I had never met any of you like this before. In your,
Wait, how many versions of us did you meet?
some more tea. Anyone as he goes, like your cups are still full. It goes to grab.
Were we?
My
Or
cup
water.
is not full anymore.
Were they
I will
all
hold out
bad?
my cup.
They're all bad.
I didn't meet all of you for as long as I had. Some of them were less.
So
long
there
than
are.
others.
So to use our vernacular then, our new vernacular, there were plans before A. Are we in hexadecimal now?
I'm not quite sure what that means. I don't believe so.
So it was just
We are bad people.
No, you are much better people than what I had known you as.
I think we're the
So-
ones who
We will-
didn't turn.
Maybe.
Either the event has not yet happened, or you have completely avoided the event altogether and turned out all the better.
event or potentially series of events? Series
Yes.
of unfortunate events?
Ah, yes. That's would be a good way. That'd be a good title for a book.
Yes.
Maybe even a whole series.
Yes, possibly. I could say being 12 books long.
13, because it's an unlucky number.
Ah, even better.
In either case, so this and potentially other versions before Plan A had gone through something you anticipate that made them turn for the worse, and you are worried that such will come to us, or that we have avoided it.
I guess there isn't much worry when I've seen what the worst can be, and I'm still alive and intact, mostly.
I would say missing or 40% of your body is not mostly.
Well, if it's
Yeah.
over 50%.
If it's over 50% and it's the more
I mean,
functional
are
part
legs
of
really
you,
50% of a body? I mean, maybe height-wise for some people, but like if you think about overall functionality and necessity, they're a very
is-
small part.
I
it is
like my
rather
legs.
skewed.
No, that's fine. I'm not taking anybody's legs, but
I know. I just want to say out there, I do not
I'm just
consent
saying.
to my legs being removed. Just in case.
I would only amputate
Why
your
not?
legs if it was medically necessary and you would die otherwise.
I
That's
don't
the
know.
only
Look what you
situation
did to Bloop.
I won't amputate your legs.
You, Bloop, roll perception check for me.
All right. I was made for this. I'm just kidding.
I didn't do
What's my bonus?
anything to Blue.
I always forget what my bonuses are.
One of you.
A
did.
Flamel.
I even gave back his bloop sample. Remember?
That's a
Ooh.
dirty 20.
You notice this shift, this very subtle shift in Chronicler's eyes, shifting from Flamel and Arvad back and forth as the deeming who's at fault for Sloop.
It was me. Oh no.
Yeah, can I try and see who his eyes are resting on as she says that?
It's both of them.
Oh.
It was a group effort. Oh,
We
wow.
were monsters.
No.
I look at
We're
Chronicler and I just nod, like knowingly, like okay, I see.
Wait. I want to make a perception check to see why Bloop is being smug.
No. If you see me being smug, and then why?
No. Oh my gosh, my therapy is ruined. That's an 18. Bloop, be sneaky about it, please.
Right. Oh, so is this a bluff check for me,
Yeah,
or is this stealth or whatever?
I do bluff.
Okay, I have a -1 to that, so I have to roll a 19 or higher. Ah, that was not a bad roll.
My eyes just widen and I go, oh my gosh.
What?
I gave the command. I'm gonna sulk out of the room.
What does that
Arvad.
mean?
I will use my cane and like shepherd's crook to keep you in the room.
Like I said, all of you seem much more pleasant and better. No one has attempted to actually harm one another yet.
So
That
wait,
is a step above all of you.
this is your home.
No, this is our home. Our
Okay,
house.
well, that's
You
improvement.
live here all the time. We are nothing more than tenants.
I am temporarily stuck here, yes.
Would you be able to leave if you had legs?
No.
Would you like us to stop
As-
coming
Okay.
here?
No, not at all.
Would you like us to pay rent?
No.
Would you like souvenirs? I don't know. I need to
I need
apologize
presents.
for me, but not me.
And I would like to know more details about what happened. I glance at Sloop.
I would like to know less details, and
Maybe, but maybe I can fix it.
I hope you enjoy your vase.
Pardon me for a moment as Chronicler creaks. The gears underneath the floor are now sounding very creaky and turning very loudly as he slowly moves out of the room. A moment later, he comes back with several chairs to make sure that there's enough chairs for everybody. But this would be a proper time to, I guess, get everything, tell everything. That way there's no confusion, although possibly me saying this will lead to your inevitable demises, but oh well.
Inevitable device
Better
does
to try
sound
things.
interesting.
I mean, I've already witnessed our inevitable demise before I even met most
This-
of the people here, so
And that is why I say Plan A failed.
I mean,
Because
that's
they
fair.
died.
They are dead.
But they are
I
you,
just think
so-
it's. I just tend to think it's better to know things about yourself.
We
Right.
again, enough with the conflating us with them. I tire of this language.
I'd like to know more about them so I know how different we are.
He watches. Chronicler's now set up all the seats around the table. The table he has. It's like one of those old '90s tables that have the two metal hooks and they can pull it apart. It's like kind of that roundish table, and you put the insert in, so it's now an
I will aid
oval.
with setting that up if necessary.
All right. He appreciates it, and then removes himself from the little stick stand that he's on, and is just sitting on torso up.
That is a funny image. I like this.
All right. Well, where would you all like to begin? I will have to let you all know that I do not have full access to all of my memories. As his head turns and he points to the plate that is currently resides in his head. With so many of you having come and gone and different stories having been told, I had to have multiple storage databanks. 3, exactly. You've recovered one of them. The
Oh.
knob still holds 2. So, that's his...
Oh,
We did
Unfortunate.
see them then. Oh.
You did see them around his neck. You saw all 3. There was a
Oh.
copper, silver, and gold, and he has the copper one. So.
All right, let's go build another thing, race, and this time we'll kill the knob.
I wouldn't use such language so loudly, even though this is our house.
Oh, it was a joke. I would never be able to kill the knob. That would be very rude, especially after finding out I'm some sort of
Literally.
psychopath.
And killing's also against the rules.
Unless
Yes.
it's in a place where it's
Unless
sanctioned. But
I'm
who's
impressed you
responsible
all
for
remembered that.
sanctioning? Can we just... No, let's not go down that road.
Grunge Pits are a sanctioned murder zone. If you were able to lure the knob out, or you could.
I mean, if he was brave enough to race us again. Anyways,
He usually doesn't
anyways,
fall to the
let's
same
let
request.
him tell the story because I feel like a bad person.
I don't feel like there's a story per se, just more information that I could give you. I'm not
Yeah.
much of a storyteller.
Can you do the thing that Flamel can do with like the showing the images?
Oh no, no. That is
Okay. So this is
just
like
a second, actually. As he puts himself back on his stick and heads out towards the greenhouse where your ship is. You hear the sound of a cat hissing, and the loud thwack. And the cat goes silent.
He killed the cat.
You hear it sounds like something. You hear several other strange, loud clanks and bangs and other. It sounds like something's being dug up, and you're not quite sure.
Was
As
that the cat that I decided not to eat the other night?
As he comes back in, yes, it was. You see this a dead cat. You see looks like a half decomposed corpse of a mouse. You see this worm. That's just smushed. You see just the body without a head of a squirrel and a cockroach, which is still moving around, and he's currently just smacking it, trying to kill it, and it's not working. As he comes back in and sets each of these things. I don't know who wishes to play who and who should represent who.
Oh,
Dibs on Flamel.
What?
What?
I don't think.
Oh,
That's-
he's reenacting it like that. I thought we were doing a play. I'll be the rat.
well,
Why do you? I don't want to know. Actually,
It's fun to be someone else for a day.
I'll pull out my sketchbook and just like tear a couple pages from the back and like we could also, you know.
Oh, I am not. That would have been more Rosie's expertise. I'm not good with that. His mouth
I mean, this
opens
is fine
up.
too. But if you need any more, we have.
His mouth opens up, and these spores, small spores, they're probably like the size of a golf ball, shoot out, and you see 5 of them, and they move in towards the dead animals now sitting before you. As it touches them, the animals begin to twitch and turn before they start standing up.
I'll be the cockroach.
You already are a cockroach.
I wanted to be the cockroach. I guess I'll be the worm.
Arvad, you feel your shoes are wet.
They're always wet. That's my secret.
Who wishes to be the squirrel and who wishes to be the cat?
I suppose I will take the cat.
And now there's a squirrel left, but there's Slunda and Arvad.
Well,
Arvad is the rat.
I'm the rat.
Oh, Arvad
Arvad's
is
the
just
rat.
I
No.
claimed it first. You can't have it.
all right.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, I
Okay,
missed that you
I-
claimed it. Okay. Yes, I guess I am the squirrel then.
Beautiful. As all of these creatures, almost like puppets, begin to move around the table, kind of limping and dropping around and not really moving properly. Who would like to be first?
I feel like this just got worse.
You said you wanted to see what happens, and I am showing you.
Yeah.
This is how I show.
Just,
That's, you know what? It's perfect.
I was gonna say, just show us.
Just
But I think it's one at
you
a
decide
time.
who you want to
Show me.
first.
All of the other
Okay,
animals
Starbuck
plop,
volunteered.
plop down dead as this half-decomposed rat stands up on its 2 feet and walks over towards you, like just on 2 legs, arms dangling at the side, walk over to you, Urvad, and it just looks up at you. Its mouth opens up, and you guys can all hear Chronicler's voice, but now it's coming through the rat. Well, what would you like to know, Master Drusus? What would you like to know that you have done? Or will do?
Whatever you're willing to show me that you think I need to know.
Red, just don't make me choose.
The rat jumps onto your lap and moves over towards one of your holsters. And it's concerning how easy he's able to remove one of your guns, and it's just hanging there as he jumps back onto the table and drags the gun over the side.
I'm a pretty strong
Turns it to each one of the other animals and shoots them.
Oh jeez. Wait, I killed everyone?
Oh, you kill all of them?
One time you did. As the gun, he just tosses the gun back in your lap as it spins. One time you did, as everybody had made you upset, trying to help you get over your drinking problems. The animals the arms and head and whatnot of the various animals start to reconnect to themselves again and rebuild themselves.
I had a
But now you
drinking
see
problem?
fungus.
You have. Never mind.
What?
I could go on and on about all the lies that you spoke to the group, trying to tell them of the glorious missions that they would go on, just for you to be selfish, for you to run away, turn tail, and turn them over to the Empire in exchange for your freedom.
I sold them out?
Multiple times. Multiple times. Multiple times you were too scared, and you died first. Scary creatures out here in the Glassway, out there, in real life. You hid, and died. Other versions of you conspired with multiple people in this room to kill each other, poison each other, turn various forms of each other into different things, terrible things. Sometimes you succeeded, sometimes you didn't. One of your creations that you helped engineer ended up escaping the Glassway, not realizing that he had left, only to come back again and lose his mind and die.
Creations?
Oh, you messing with time and space, trying to do things that weren't supposed to be done here. Multiple versions of yourself trying to figure out how to end it all, unable to do so. Multiple versions of you doing very terrible things that I'm not a good person by any stretch of the imagination, but I wouldn't even think about doing these to people. And I kill people and bring them back to life with fungus. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
I'm not. Do you count his as people? They're like.
I think
Animals.
he's saying he's done it before. He was obviously someone before the Glassway.
I've done it to multiple of you before.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure their bodies still are in the ground beneath, in the basement, in the floor, underneath the floorboards.
I don't.
Oh,
It's here under the floorboards.
oh my.
But one thing you don't have in common with any of them is that each time I met them over the period that we spent together, none of them had offered me my house back. None of them had told me that I was not supposed to call them master anymore. That's a first for you.
I mean, it's your house, man.
None of them have brought guest either. Well, except for the last versions of you and the... It gets quiet. Yes. That brought...
Ah,
Ah,
understood.
Gotcha.
Good. Hence why I was a little hesitant for your new guest, but she does not seem to be any form of... Yeah.
Well, I'm real confused. What happened to the last guest?
He is the.
Remember the birthday cake situation?
Oh, where Bloop wrecked the.
We brought him here, or the other us brought him here.
Did we bring him here just to bully him?
Plan A. Maybe. Who knows at this point?
Andrew, do you think dinner's ready? They would tell us.
I think Andrew's having real life stuff happen over there.
No, I'm good. That was it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, apparently our last guest is messed everything up here.
Yes, quite he did. But you are definitely not yourselves, past selves, future selves, days of future past, whatever it may be.
Oh, okay.
So my bad, Drusus, all the other names you have gone by and will go by, whatever it may be. And this is still the rat talking.
Right.
I can't say for sure what's gonna happen. Anything could be different, everything could be the same. That's only for you guys to choose.
I look over at Sloop. I think I want it to be different. That's just me, though.
I do not like what these people have done, even without all the details here.
I look over. At
Wish-
Sloop. Was he good?
Out of the rat falls down, unmoving now, seeming to be dead again, as the cockroach stands up on two legs. Its eyes start to kind of bulge out, almost cartoonish, like as he walks over to you, and you can see a mouth, like it looks very cartoonish, open up. Surprisingly, you have been one of the good ones for a majority of them. Multiple times you have tried to be the peacemaker or the voice of reason here. Sometimes when that happens, the cockroach looks over to Sloop. Well, you see what happens.
I was just trying to figure out if I should help that one, seeing as a lot of us have been poor in morality.
Help yourself or don't help yourself. That's a choice that you have to make. I'm not going to tell you what to do or not to
I'm
do.
bad at that, helping myself.
Well, maybe that's something that this version of you is supposed to learn. Something that the other versions didn't. But I'm not saying you were completely good. There have been many a digested cat skeleton on my table. Many.
He's just like, oh, so that is morally wrong. Okay, good to know.
And the one he decided to keep is now sitting on the table.
Many a times you have caused quite a ruckus here in the Glassway. I don't suppose what any of you know what Void Glass is, but please keep him away from it.
Oh, keeping me away from it?
Yes,
Oh.
it's quite terrifying.
What is void
Good to know.
glass, and how do we know whether he's near it?
Well, the fact that you don't
Do
know
I
what
know
it
what
is.
void glass is?
A culture check.
Okay, hang on. Let me.
I feel like Drusus has heard of void glass.
Probably.
I mean, my family are
You can have a
artificers
chance
in-
of
in
knowing what
Reclam.
this is, though, right? Or
Yeah, Slinda, you wouldn't know,
okay,
DM,
I
yeah.
figured.
and neither would Ewan. This would be
coming
Whoop,
from
I definitely don't know.
coming from a family that works with void glass, I would assume as artificers in Reclam. Would I?
Yeah.
So I know what void glass is.
Well, you know it as a material that's used to create energy. Essentially, you don't
That's
like know
Dad
the
never told me
true
anything
form.
about void glass.
The Empire's been pretty strict on what it actually does, but you just know it as a power source. You know, it's kind of like, oh, it's like uranium. You know, like, oh, you can use it to power things, and it's really efficient at what it does. Just little tiny flakes of it can power entire cities for centuries, but that's
I'm
about
just
it.
imagining the power requirements for a modern quote unquote city, and like especially a city by Reclam standards,
Mhm.
like Planet Reclam. That's a lot of power. That's
Yeah.
a heck of a lot of power.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. So. Yep. But, yes, I've had to redo this house several times because of you. Bloop.
Yeah.
Which most of the time you have been the kind one. The protector of the group. Sacrificing your needs for theirs. Almost kind of becoming a pushover. Letting them walk over you.
Yeah, I can see that.
Would you mind dissolving me now? Because I know as soon as I let go of this thing, it's just going to come back to life, because these things are impossible to kill.
Oh yeah, sure. And I just pseudopod reached out. Not a fan of cockroaches either. They have too many moving parts.
You guys can visibly see this cockroach is doing its best to resist Bloop's
I use an entropy point.
I want it
Just
to
like-
last a solid just 20 minutes in there. Just no.
Okay, you're using
Running around.
use the entropy point. It is still like just bubbling, or it's not dying. It's refusing.
I take like a second. I just start thrashing it around, with slamming it into walls, and then I calm down. I was like, all right, well, I'll just let it dissolve for a minute.
It'll like try and crawl out of you, and you have to suck it back in.
I make like a little treadmill of my own slime for it to like stay in.
Who's next?
I'll volunteer.
Ah, yes. Ewan Kendoi. Some say that you were a lover. Some say you were a fighter. Others say that you just didn't know what you were doing. Your past, your future was always hard to predict. Always sitting on the fence as to what you would do. in situations. Being the voice of reason in many, and the voice of chaos and confusion in others. Many times you let your emotions get ahead of you. Fear led to hate. Hate led to pretty terrible things. Wasn't the first pair of legs that I've lost. You even did at one point reprogram me completely. You're the reason that I had to make 3 backups. 2 backups. 3 backups. 3, 2, 3. 2, 3. I don't quite remember. All gets a little fuzzy. You're part of the reason why I know so much, though. You and another friend that you would have brought. He was quite good at working on beings like me. Quite gifted. He was.
He would be. Yes.
Often you would describe him as your best friend. A brother to you. But each time you would go to help him out, things just would not turn out the way you wanted them to. The love of your life dead. Your brother critically wounded. His wife killed. An entire order destroyed overnight. Friends and allies, as he looks as this
Cat.
yeah, you're the cat, that's right. As the cat is it imagine, like, if you guys remember Hocus Pocus, the like
Yes.
Zachary Banks, when he gets hit by the car, he's just flat. That's what this cat essentially is. It's just flat, but it's standing up, looking at you. Its arms just swinging around, trying to point at everybody. Many of your allies tried to stop you. You would kill them. Come here. Self-isolation. Self-exile. Only to then try and teach another version of yourself to not fall in the ways that you had fallen. Only for it to be worse than the time before. A traitor. One who sold out your own people. One who turned so easily, multiple times, to something that I don't understand. But you, well, do you have it? Do you? I'm assuming you have whatever weaponry you've carried before. All of you have had one.
I pull out the what's it called? Gem? No. The crystal.
Lightsaber. Technically not a lightsaber for
No.
Cyber crystal.
The what did I call it?
The fate drum.
I only know Star Wars. I don't.
Why is it not listed in here? Yeah, the crystal thing that I got.
Mm-hmm. As you pull it out, the cat's eyes get wide and look down at it. Interesting. You're on a good path, I would say.
Eyebrow quirks up.
Well, if you had chosen the red one, that's usually not a good sign that things are going to end well for you or the rest of your friends. If you chose the green, that one can be kind of wishy-washy. The best version of you I've seen to date had a white, but the blue is usually pretty good too.
White. I have not heard of this.
All depends on the person. All depends on you and your choices. And I feel like a lot of your choices will probably be coming up rather soon. That's how it seemed to always go. You'd come here, confused, not sure how you got here. Go back, come again. Things would be different. Always different with Flamel. And then you'd leave again. And that's usually when you'd come back. Either a self-righteous protector, or one that just wished to watch it all burn.
Ewan will nod and say thank you.
The cat walks over to you, Bloop. If you're hungry, it'd be a waste.
No, it's fine.
The cat just plops down in front of you.
As I'm still working on the cockroach, just already.
A little busy right now. Sorry.
I have a fork now, and I'm trying to like stab at it, but it's like keeps dodging, and I'm just like.
This is like, you know, like a young kid that gets a really fatty piece of a steak and is just trying to chew it, and it won't break down, and it's impossible, and they're determined to get it. That's what this is for you.
It's just gristle at this point, Bloop. Let it go.
No. I was tasked with destroying it.
Throw it into the Bloop. Well, that's 2 left. Which of you wishes to go next?
I'll just exchange glances with Flamel to see if one of us has preference.
You can go first. I don't mind.
Alright, I will look towards... I guess that's me.
The squirrel gets up and scurries over to you. Ah, Slunda.
Yes?
The squirrel begins to twitch and convulse before falling down. And you look over to Chronicler, and Chronicler's head is... It's like a gear is stuck, and his head just keeps twitching back and forth.
I will approach and see if I can, like, with my engineering skills, like, nudge something back into place or whatever.
Okay. Roll an engineering check.
Alrighty.
That means Cylinder's the one who did this to Chronicler.
You're playing into his plans.
Engineering plus 10. That's 13.
Okay. Put your hands on his neck to readjust his head. Just kind of snap it back into place. Twist it one way, you hear this loud popping sound, and his head is able to move before it shoots up, and it looks at you. Eyes go completely black. You just hear this static scream happening in your mind. I need you to make a will saving throw.
Wow.
Well, now I feel bad about letting you go first.
We already knew that Flamel did bad stuff, but now we're...
I can't do anything right!
Okay, sorry, will save. Okay, plus 5. Is this one of the things that I have Spells, magical effects, or mind affecting effect, poison, and sleep.
It is magical, yes.
Okay. That's a 23.
Okay.
You fail.
I just need to change the music really quickly.
Ah,
You remember your mother, Larkspur, and
That's
your sister,
always a good thing.
Rosendor.
While you're doing that, I'm just gonna refill my water real quick.
Sounds good.
Just a second.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun-dun-dun.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
I'm very intrigued. I was not expecting this kind of dramatic thing for Slinda. I'm very
She's
intrigued.
the worst.
I feel like Sluna is probably the widest range of stuff that
That's
they've
probably true. Yeah.
done. And like we have the tamest one.
Depends on who programmed her at that time.
Well, that was probably pretty consistently extremely questionable science. There's a sliding scale, but it never gets to like completely ethical.
It's not
Yes, Linda's
completely
gonna have
ethical
to
right
wait.
now.
No, it never has gotten to completely ethical. This version of Flamel has not been a completely ethical scientist, okay?
Looks like it's time to introduce Space OSHA.
Space OSHA. OSHA has nothing to do
What
with
is OSHA
ethicality.
gonna do to me?
Safety standards. Can't be unethical if it's
That's
not
not how
safe.
that works. There's usually a
That's
board of
not-
ethics that you get in trouble with.
Fine.
OSHA's like
Well,
lab
I'll-
safety, and I practice lab safety.
Fine, I'll get a plank and I'll write Board of Safety on it. How's that?
And then you just
You're
whack
threatening
people
to
with
beat
it when
me
they're
up
being
with it.
dangerous.
Stop it.
You mean board of ethics?
Fine, Board of Ethics will be a second one.
You're gonna hit me with it every time I experiment on someone without consent.
Did you ask consent? Maybe. Did you ask consent? Maybe. It's a yes or no. Fine. No. Swack. You know the rule. If we don't want to become like
And
us.
so do I.
You back, Emily?
Yep, I'm back.
Okay, if it gets too much, let me know. All right.
I'm good.
I
I
has-
appreciate it.
Okay, I just realized like your character had something, and so
Yeah.
cool.
No, you're good. I think I'm good.
As your hands are like still touching Chronicler's head, as you snap it into place and his head shoots up, and makes eye contact with you. The rest of you notice Slunda's eyes focus in on Chronicler's. You guys just see Chronicler's mouth open, but you can't hear the static. Slunda, you hear this loud ringing static in your ears. You're about to try and break away for a moment, and you find yourself just locked into his gaze. That black, like diamond tattoo that you have at the center of your forehead starts. It looks like it's just melting down your forehead and drains into your eyes before your eyes completely black over.
So we're seeing this?
Yes, you are.
Oh my gosh!
Everyone's like, I'm sure there's not
Do
going
we-
to be anything too weird with
Do-
Slunda.
do we
The
stop
rest of us
this?
are the terrible ones.
Are you okay, Slunda?
While you're asking that question, Slunda, your vision goes black for a second as you feel all of a sudden stuck. You can't move. You feel cold. Your eyes blink, and you are in this darkened, wooded area. These old, dead trees all around, with very sharp branches coming out of each of the trees. You notice that you are trapped in a tree. Your head is outside of it, and part of your leg and one of your arms.
Like
You're-
the tree's kind of grown up around me, sort of.
Yeah, like it's grown up around you. Yeah, It's your okay. Left, right, your top left. That's past, right? Personal past.
Yes.
Okay, top left arm is piercing out. All the other arms are grown in, like maybe your finger is protruding from the tree, but it seems mostly people would, if you just quick glance, it would look like it's just a little stump in the tree. Your head is usually when, like, if you think of a rotting out tree, and they have that just that hole that starts to form in them, like the haunted wood tree. That's where your head would be. It's kind of frozen there in place. Bark is trying to overgrow your skin, but it isn't able to really. There's a tree, like, there's just low-hanging fog all around you as there's more and more trees starting to appear in the. It seems like there's moonlight illuminating everything. Directly across from you, it looks like Chronicler is stuck in one of these trees too. Looking up the tree, though, on the branches and the knots of the tree, they look like people's faces frozen in screaming positions.
In specifically Chronicler's tree, or in like all the trees?
In Chronicler's tree.
Oh.
It looks, there's like, you give a quick estimate, maybe 1,000 faces.
That's a lot of faces.
Mm-hmm.
Their brother and sister.
That would be. Can I see anything in my? Well, I guess I'm kind of stuck in place, so I can't
You
really
can
see.
You can roll a perception check though.
All right. That's a 9.
Okay. You can't really see much else, but you do feel this thumping sensation. And it feels like the tree is moving. Your tree, his tree. Almost like this rhythmic stomping. But you can't make out what's happening, where it's coming from.
Does it feel like I'm moving, or does it feel like maybe something's passing by that's rumbling the ground?
A mixture of both.
Okay.
You can see that Chronicler's getting ready to say something to you before the bark grows over his face. That static is still ringing in your ears as it begins. It's like dialing in on one of those old radios where you can start to hear voices now. Hundreds of voices, thousands of voices. All screaming and crying for help. So much pain. So much suffering. The voices, it's just this loud cacophony of sound that you pick up on one voice that then is superseded by another, and it fades out to another. Men, women, children, all of them screaming for help.
My instinct, I'm sure I can't do anything, my instinct is like to try to reach out, and then I assume realize that I can't really move anything.
Yeah. The faces.
My mouth.
Oh, you're what?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you can.
Oh, I was just saying my mouth is open, I guess.
Yeah, you can talk. You can speak.
Gotcha. Now, does it seem like there's, like, I'm... Yeah, does it feel like I'm hearing them, like, in my head, or does it feel like I'm hearing them as if they're talking? Like, does it feel,
Both. Some
Okay.
of, yeah. Some feel like, yeah, you get both.
We'll try to shout out... Well, I was gonna say what's wrong, but I feel like that's kind of obvious. I'll shout out... Ow! It's like, how can you be helped?
The voices all simultaneously stop in unison. And there's just one soft voice. You can barely make it out. It sounds as if the voice is riding on the fog, blowing past your ears, and is gone in an instant. You just hear Akaton.
Akaton.
Is she saying the Akaton part aloud?
Nope.
Cool,
Home.
cool.
Home.
Is it your home?
Home. Roll a perception check for me.
Yeah, it's an 8.
The fog begins to part a little ways down your sights. You can see a silhouette of a figure. You can't really make out much about it, but you can see a hand outstretched towards you as the fog begins filling back in. The static begins to fill your ears once again, and you come to, like, you can now see everything. There's no more darkness obscuring your vision, as you hear Flamel asking, oh, what was it that you said, Flamel?
I said,
Are you
Selena,
all right?
Okay.
Okay.
And then I just look, is Chronicler still doing the thing?
Chronicler is looking up at you. Let me get a quick change of music.
Do you need medical assistance?
You may let go of me. This is
Sorry. You were stuck and I was trying to fix it.
It looked more like you were stuck.
I was stuck.
Oh.
Why are you
Are
saying
you
that so
okay now?
ominously? Don't like that.
Did you see that, Chronicler?
see what?
All those... The forest and the voices and the static.
All I have seen is
Ah.
you holding my head.
Well, if you are feeling alright, then I will go sit down again.
Huh.
Very good.
Kind of like brushes off his shoulder slightly and then goes sits down.
This is exactly what Arvad is currently doing to Flamel. He's just like, I think she's gone kooky.
Your tattoo is now beginning to reform at the center of your forehead.
Do I feel this, or is this just like other people can see this happening?
This is just other people would be able to see it
Okay.
happening.
So, Slund,
Unfortunately,
Huh.
have you always had that transforming liquid tattoo that does that?
Say that again.
Is it supposed to do that?
Do your tattoos do that? Because it's a little weird. Are you going
What is
evil on us? And I look at Chronicler. I was like, is this what she does before she turns evil?
Unfortunately, as I was going through my program and trying to figure
Unfortunately,
out-
she does.
No, unfortunately, I don't. Most of that
Oh.
not in this storage.
Ew,
I can't say that.
Interesting.
I don't know where. There's always a meeting, a gathering, somewhere. That's kind of a big place for you. I don't remember.
For me specifically, or for the group?
Yes, for you.
It's probably on Akaton where we're supposed to be going. But that'd be
Are
crazy.
you saying that?
No, that's exactly what he's
That would
saying.
be-
He's like laughing because he's like, "That's crazy," but he's got like this like crazed
That's
look in his
true.
eye. Like, please don't,
That's too
please don't say
bad.
that.
Unfortunately, I do not know where that meeting gathering is, but it has been the death of many of you by
Oh.
Slunda's hand.
Oh.
That's why we're going to Akaton.
Lovely.
We're not going to wherever Cookie place she needs to go. We're going from.
Arva, do you want to know what Slunda turned you into on one of the returns?
Yes, actually,
A naked mole rat.
I don't like that. Please don't.
I'm sorry, that's really funny. It's bad, but it's like I have to
Oh,
laugh
no.
or I might figure out how to cry.
She took that naked mole rat and attached it
Oh,
to
no.
my legs.
What?
Wait,
To your legs.
is that where your
Yes.
legs are?
I do believe so. Somewhere here in the glassway running around.
That is hard.
Cool. We now know we have a target to look for. A naked mole rat.
Some robot legs.
Was he being like the bad version of him, or was it just
Unfortunately, my dear, I do not know.
I don't
Most
think
of
you
those
could
memories are-
justify stealing his legs and attaching them to. Wait! If there's a naked
yeah,
mole
like-
rat with legs here, I was gonna say we kill the mole rat and take its legs, but I just realized I'm the mole rat.
You are the mole rat. What is it like? Is it using the legs? Are they his legs now? Like he walks with them, or is he like attached to them like a like you know those ornaments you hang on the rearview mirror?
Oh no.
With help from you, it does use them. In the words of a different Slunda, they wanted to expose you for who you really were.
A naked mole. That sounds actually pretty fitting.
Oh,
Not letting anything be hidden for all to see.
oh dear.
I'm pretty honest in this timeline though, so please don't. And I just turned to Slinda, and you can just see that I have fear in myself. Like, please don't do that.
Slunda is like still processing everything, and just like,
I want to be a man, a
I-
human man.
I also
With
don't
legs
want
of
to
my
be Laura.
own.
Wait, so I did it to him, but I didn't care about your legs.
I had spoken out against turning him into a mole rat.
Ah,
I'm sorry.
I
Chronicle.
disagree. With
I could
You're
tell you
right.
disagreed
We-
with him not turning me into a mole rat.
yeah, I just turned to the group. I think we need to find the legs before we go again. Just putting
Did she
it
turn
out
into
there.
anything? I want to know.
Did what?
Did she turn me into anything?
A can opener. No.
That would make sense.
Most of my memories for Slunda are on a different drive, unfortunately. For more information, you would have to go and find a way of getting them from the knob. There's going to be quite a bit of information on that drive. Something. I know this is a lot, and you all have many things you need to do, but. Oh, I can't remember. I'm so sorry. Maybe it'll come to me later on. Maybe if you get it back, it'll be good.
Do you know anything of Akaton?
I do not know. I've never heard of that name.
Huh.
Well, it seems we still have one more person. Is that right?
Yeah.
This is true. Would you like to know what you did to Flamel, though?
Oh, what did I do? What
You
did-
ate Flamel.
Oh my
Huh?
gosh.
How?
What? And
Can
why?
I do not know how.
I have questions.
Something
Weird.
about you perceiving Flamel having tin and wanting to eat Flamel.
That's weird.
Do I eat? Am I supposed to eat tin?
I do not believe so.
I
I'm
can
just gonna say
find you,
no.
kid.
Because I don't need you eating people right now.
As a doctor, I'm gonna say I've never heard of that.
But are you lying so she just doesn't eat you again?
I
Never mind.
could
I
find
think it's
kids.
we shouldn't eat
I
each
do
other.
not want to eat anybody.
That's the spirit. Please don't.
Huh. Interesting.
Guys, I was gonna say I think we were bad people, but I think we were
Oh.
bad people.
Yes. I do not
Yeah.
like the people that were us.
I do not like the people that were you either. As the squirrel falls down, this worm slowly inching its way over towards you, Flamel. It doesn't have a mouth, but you watch as it's like where the head would be just splits open and begins talking. You took one of my best friends, well, became a best friend, and started doing terrible things to him, experimenting on him in all horrendous manners. And that is something that all versions of yourself have done.
Your best friend is Bloop?
No.
Who was your best friend?
Was it
Rosendor. No, you said he.
was it Empo?
No. Not Dumbo.
Thunder.
Was it the bear?
Yes. I'd quite enjoyed him. He spent quite a bit of time in my other house before this house.
Other house?
Oh.
No. This was my house long, long before our house. The mansion. It was quite beautiful.
And now still
Do you know anything about Nicholas or my siblings from the others?
I remember you asking me for assistance and trying to program things, computers that could access archives and whatnot. I did so, failed many times. It was disassembled, reassembled. Some pretty terrible ways. I'd ask questions about your family and always met with the same anger.
What do you mean?
You never really thought highly of your family. At least your father.
Huh.
Swore to get vengeance on him for what he had done to you. You wouldn't explain what that was.
Oh, is this the not a human rights thing?
You had mentioned the death of a loved one.
Is this your first son?
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Anything
Something.
else?
Many more things,
Huh.
but I don't know if you want to hear them.
I don't, but I do believe on principle that it's better to know than to not know.
Very well then. The one you call Umbo, you are partially to blame for creating.
Yeah, I
Makes
figured
sense.
that out.
You had found a helpless being here and thought, what would be the problem if I experimented on him? He was already crazy. So what if we split him into 2 or 3 things? We always talked about 3 different things, and so you did.
Oh.
One of them resides upon a decrepit body that you know as Umpo. One of them sits upon your other friend, and the other I do not know where it is.
Cool.
Wait, other friend as in the bird dude.
Yes.
Yeah, and then there's a third. Great.
I do remember each one had a distinct personality. One was more fitting and amorphous. One seemed to be pale in nature, and the other female. Maybe
What's
that
the
is a
middle
hint. A male.
One male, one female.
One male, one female. Umpo is the male.
Okay.
Aggressive, easy to anger. But more rational than the one that could switch forms.
Wait, it wasn't. So is it by itself the one that can switch forms?
No, that is on your friend.
She experimented on
The
Mimic.
female is the one where.
The female wasn't grafted into Rose.
I don't like that.
Not quite. Took one thing, split it into 3, because one thing like to talk about 3 different things all the time.
Oh.
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 and
What?
oh.
Oh.
I'm not following. I'm
Nope.
so confused.
Millsy.
What?
Millsy liked to talk about 3 things.
You
A male, a
created...
female, and something that could.
Oh my gosh! I killed Millsy.
No, you made
No, wait.
Millsy.
Oh, maybe.
Wait, is Millsy Umpo?
No,
No,
Umpo
no.
is Millsy.
Wait. Umpo is a piece of Millsy? Is that?
I'm so confused.
Okay.
Ah. Okay.
You took a helpless creature,
Hmm.
split it into 3.
Yeah. Huh.
Oh.
Whoops. Right. What about? I look at Sloop.
You assisted with that.
Do you know any of the details?
I unfortunately do not.
Hmm. What's the worst
Although
thing
with-
I ever did?
The worst thing?
Yeah.
What would you define as worst? Most unethical? Most sadistic?
You can decide what you think is the worst.
I might have to think on that. And get back to you.
All right.
sorry this meeting has been less than
Joyful?
joyful,
I don't
yes.
I don't know what the correct word would be
I don't know
in
why
this case. It is rather dreary and disheartening, that is for sure. I am reminded though of a story I heard growing up about something about an old man learning how to be better on the night before Daku arrives. I'm reminded a bit of that.
Yes, yes. The Daku Express.
No, not that one.
You sure?
The one with the three
With the three spirits and the
they also had time themes, didn't they?
yes, they did.
Hmm.
They did. The one with the three spirits and the grumpy old man. I believe it might even be in the I forgot what's the name of the Bible?
Imperiatus Divinatum.
It might be in the Imperialis Divinatum, but it's been a while since I've read it. I believe the Emperor was trying to use it as a teaching moment. Most of it was focused on the giving fair wages part.
The Emperor's
Or at least
very
that's
big
the
on
part that I
labor
focused
laws. Equal wages for all, and for all equal wages.
Not equal wages, equitable wages.
Whatever. I never did very good in my religion classes.
It was pay for the work received. Or work committed, or something.
Oh my! We just turned a Christmas Carol into canon.
Into a can.
Oh.
Hey, well, Coral, if you ever feel tempted to write out the Imperialis Divinatum like you were, and she has been.
I'm already writing it, just slowly, piece by piece.
I love it because in my
As
head,
it becomes
canonically,
relevant.
I have this as like a. It's like a it's all digital now. It has to be because it's like the Encyclopedia Britannica. Except each book is 500,000 pages each. They're just massive tomes. Because everything the Emperor says is added to it.
Big
So,
book.
oh yes.
You just
like-
flip to a random page and it's just like, oh, hey guys. Because it's just everything that the Emperor said.
There is a chapter in my
um,
book that talks about how big this book is. You guys will be interested.
I am interested. Like, it's kind of like living back in the. When was that? It's like living in the time of Joseph Smith when a new DNC comes out.
Yeah. Like, what's that? Love it. But now that you know more about yourselves, and I've told you little glimpses without going into too much detail, the only question that remains is what are you guys going to do?
Well, first off, we need to get your legs back.
Yes, that would be nice, but not necessary. I've already... Actually... Come to think of it... That might be very nice.
Probably build you new legs if you wanted.
I...
But we should also get Like, it's the principle of the thing. We need to get you your old legs back too. You can do whatever you want with them.
We also need to
I
kill
guess.
the other Arvad just in case there's ever some sort of shenanigans that fix it.
Information. Make it more.
I mean, or we could ask, get more information.
No, I know me.
You know the current.
I know. I well. I don't want to be this introspective. Sure. I need alcohol.
Yes. Please don't kill us.
I would never. Well, I guess. I haven't.
Here.
Oh, this is gonna hurt my head for a long time. Do you even like the vase I got you?
I didn't realize you had got me a vase.
No, he had been directly addressed last time and said, "Here, this is for you."
And directed to Ernest. So if he still doesn't know, we're just clarifying that it's
I know that. He's just
he doesn't know.
he's
It might have been a little cursed looking.
The
the
What?
vase that you put in the front of my house that now blocks my window. That vase.
you can put it where you want. I got it for you last night. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. That was very kind of you.
I just figured it was very nice of you to always let us just bombard into your home. Well, I guess now I know it was worse than I thought. I thought we were just bad house guests, and now I know we're literal terrorists.
I wouldn't use the word terrorist. That term would be reserved more for a different acquaintance of mine.
Oh.
Who?
Oh, I bet you'll meet him here. He hasn't been here for quite some time.
What do you mean quite some time? Like he's gonna come back?
What's his name?
You all do ask quite a lot of questions, don't you?
Who's on the Tal'Dorei Council?
I was gonna say. I was gonna say
What is Tal'Dorei?
with our luck, it's gonna end up being someone from the Imperiatus Divinatus, like the great what is it called? The great charlatan Raziel, the one who always showed up when they were doing their great heroic deeds, and it would thwart them with stupidity like cards and stuff.
I think we saw the it must be a more common name than I thought. Because we saw Raziel when
There was a Raziel there right
yeah,
before
but he was
Brooke
a
died.
scientist.
What?
Yes.
No,
Yeah, you-
it's forbidden.
Labs
No one,
didn't get
no
blown
one,
up right after that.
no one would dare name their child that. That's a whole like they
I
would
mean,
be put
he
to
was
death.
like an older guy.
Yeah,
He was pretty old.
Ponytail.
yeah, but that essentially like naming your kid. That would be like naming your child Hitler.
No one would
He
do
looked
that.
like this. I just pulled up a hologram of the Raziel that we saw.
Long white beard, crazy look in his eye. No, that's the guy from the book. You're making this up. You grew up in the Empire. You know that.
Wait,
Yeah.
I
Yeah, look, at the time I had other things to worry about.
yeah.
I still have other
see,
things
our
to worry about.
friend is dead now.
Biff was still alive at that point. We were trying to save him.
We're trying to save Borkendork, and he was like maybe dead, but probably that we were going to go check.
This is
We
worse
weren't
than
Honey,
the
did you
time.
know this man?
This
I'm
is
so
worse than the
not.
time I tried to grow plants on my ship and they all died. This isn't even like, oh, I don't have a green thumb. We're just literal, like everything we touch turns to poodoo.
Well, then stop that and make it better.
That is what we are apparently trying.
Helping an old robot out. That's a good start.
Has every
No,
iteration
You
of
said
me been
that Rosie's
sarcastic?
out at the
Except
I
for-
didn't catch. Both of you were talking. I didn't catch that. Oh.
I was just saying, was every iteration of me been sarcastic?
No.
Oh, good. Yeah, because it's so easy to just stop doing things. I just wanted to be.
It is if you try.
Okay.
Now, Rosie hasn't returned since we've gotten here.
Chronicler's eyes immediately look down, and he just starts scanning the floor. He lifts himself back up onto the pole that he uses that's connected to the ground, picks up the feather duster, and starts dusting the bottom of the table. She's at the market. She should be back soon.
But she hasn't come back from the market and then gone back out to the market again.
No, she said she would be gone for a minute and come back.
I mean, time doesn't work here, but I think it's been more than a minute.
Possibly.
Well, once we got Tristari here, we should go see if we can meet her at the market. Can I insight check, by the way, when he says that she's gone to the market, like, whether... Like, obviously, there's something suspicious about it, but basically just insight checking whether he's just brushing off the length of time or whether there's a possibility that, like, she's not at the market.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Is this like when Xenophilius is like, yeah, Luna's just down by the river catching fish, and she's actually been kidnapped by Death Eaters?
What?
What?
Harry
There's no
Potter!
Death Eaters.
I don't like this game anymore. bad things keep happening, and I don't like it.
Oh, is it perception? Or no, it's sense motive, that's what it is. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I have
Sorry, I
mine
might have said
with
perception.
that. Oh, no, I said, I asked and I used the old term, so. Or maybe you said no. That's a 13.
Just a moment.
Okay.
Only one.
Maybe two. 13, you say?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, no, he just seems to kind of be distracting himself, biding time, waiting for her to get back.
Gotcha. Well, thank you for sharing this information with us. And hopefully we can catch up with Rosie at the market.
Tell her that we do need more tea.
Yes. And then when we come back, we should probably figure out how to, the ship situation that, well, we don't want to accidentally be ruining the greenhouse again.
It is fine. It can be there while you guys need it.
Well, but how
Let's see
much
what-
does it take to fix afterwards? And you said that Rosie's goes silent for a minute and just looks
Rosie
at-
had been staying there, and maybe she would need to move her stuff to her room, her actual room.
Yes, maybe while we're waiting for Tristari to wake up, we could go find her things and move them.
I've
And,
already. I do appreciate all that help. I've already moved them when the ship made its way into the greenhouse.
Right.
Made sure that it was taken care of.
DM.
Linda's just like actively thinking like, do we need to check to make sure there's not a body in the greenhouse?
I am rolling a sense motive check right now to see if I can tell that something is off with Chronicler with every mention of Rosendor.
Okay. 19.
Yeah.
Similar to Slunda, just trying to just trying to bide his time, try and take care of what she would normally do when she was here, and she's not here right now.
Okay. I'm just gonna think really hard in my head to see if if Bloop, who claims he can hear my thoughts, can hear me. Slinda, who I know can hear my thoughts, can hear me. And Flamel, who I know was lying about not being able to hear my thoughts, can hear me. And I'm just gonna think really hard. I'm just gonna be like, something's wrong. I don't know what, but something's wrong. We should probably find Rosendor.
Ewan, roll a perception check for me.
No, I'm the only one not in the loop.
Or you're gonna be the one who hears me this time.
Hang on.
I'm
let
all
me...
straight up, like, sitting here disassociating, guys.
Oh.
I'm thinking so hard.
Oh, wow, I forgot that I upped my wisdom and therefore my perception.
Ooh.
Last level up. Oh. You know, I would almost rather, like, attribute... Instead of attributing this to, anything mental, I would actually like to attribute this to my, diplomat training.
Assuming
And-
that it is what you think it is.
This? Yeah.
Right.
Sorry,
Right,
this isn't finding out if they can hear what's going on.
Okay.
As none of them are able to hear Arvad at this moment. This is you getting, call it your intuition, call it your training, a disturbance in gravity.
A horse.
Your spidey senses, your Peter Tingle, whatever you want to
Peter
call
Tingle,
it.
it just feels so gross. I never liked that term.
Whatever you want to call it. The Ewan Tingle.
No.
Something is just starting not to feel right. Not with people in your party or group, but just in the surrounding area.
We need to
Being
move.
the type of person you are, you kind of, as people are talking, take just a quick look over a window, through like a couple of the windows. You just start to notice, like, the windows are pretty dusted over. But you can tell there seems to be a gathering happening outside the house.
Yeah, house.
Everyone,
Uh-huh.
we need to move. Back door. Let's go.
I'm already gone.
I use my cane to, like, grab the distracted Flamel.
Oh. As I go towards the back door, as Ewan suggested, I go, I didn't know you could hear me too. And I'll just keep going.
There are people outside. Too many people. Chronicler, do you have a place to hole up?
I have my closet.
I mean, if one of the rooms will fit you, then, you know, be comfortable while you hole up. But you would be protected somehow.
Start hearing a knocking on the door.
I think we leave out the back.
Ewan's already directing us to the back.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just saying that we do that, yeah.
Yeah.
The group leaves.
As you're exiting out, roll a group stealth check for me.
Ewan will also head straight to the trash can that is right there.
Right.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Stealth is a hero.
28.
Stealth.
Oh. You gotta.
Well, you can just say roll and you don't have to put a number, and so I just did that, but then I also said stealth, and that
Gotcha.
does not do the same thing. Anyway, 17.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
7.
Nat 20 for 21.
So, good job.
Still
Alright.
not
That's-
as full as Druce's.
Because this is very stinky.
All right. So, as you guys are quietly making it out, you're shutting the door that leads to the greenhouse as you hear another knock on the door.
Is there an exit to the back of the
Hello?
house, or is it like to the greenhouse? Can we exit?
It's to the greenhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, and there is a trash can in there.
All right. Right. Okay.
Knock, knock, knock. Little pig, let me in. Chroniclers.
Do we recognize the voice?
Sounds kind of high pitched. It's kind of muffled, so it's difficult to figure it out. Roll a perception check for me.
Are we close enough that I could, theoretically be able to hear or speak to Tristari?
She's
Well, I
inside the ship. You mean like mentally?
Yeah, mentally. Well, because it's within 100 and what's my level? 140 feet. But also has to be able must be able to see or hear each recipient. So I'm checking whether I can mentally do that or not.
Where she's in the ship, I don't think that would qualify
Okay.
at this moment. Yeah. Drusus, it sounds like a muffled umpo.
Guys, it's Umpo.
Come on now, I know you guys are home.
Oh, by the way, I'm
I
not
just
saying
wanted
that.
I
I'm
just
shouting
wanted you.
my brain.
Oh, oh,
In,
gotcha.
in my brain. Because everyone can hear me, is what I've confirmed again today.
I just want a little talk.
I'm going to
Don't try any
send,
sneaky things. You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
send a telepathic message to the group and be like, hang on, should we get Tristari?
It's Umpo, we need to go!
If we take the ship, maybe we can just crash out of the greenhouse and fly around the glassway.
Yeah, let's break their house more.
saying.
let's just do
It
that.
might be better than walking.
If you could see me, which none of you can, because I'm very stealthy, there's a tear coming down my face thinking of breaking their stuff again.
Oh.
Flamel, how fast do you think... No, not Flamel. Slunda, how fast do you think you could retrieve her?
Good question, DM. My speed is 30, although presumably being stealthy as well.
Okay, everyone, your intention is to make it to... And I will remind them of the trash can that we passed by in the maze leading up to the grunge pit.
Okay.
And I will, try and go get Tristari.
And then I will
help
run
with
and
you.
go get Tristari.
I realize
Oh.
I've been muted for a while.
Oh.
Okay, so Ewan's going to get her because he's faster.
That means you can no longer blame me.
I will blame you all the time.
Was there something that you wanted to do?
No, it's fine.
No, what did you want to do?
I'm so
Tell me.
sorry.
It's completely irrelevant. It's fine. It's just
No,
I
no.
was just making comments, and I was like, oh, did you? Because earlier when I put that GIF, I was like, before I put that, I was like, oh, did you make? Oh, I called you Negan. And I was like, all right, Negan, because you said little pig, let me in. And then, but then you didn't respond to that, and then I put that GIF in, and then yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not. It's funny.
It's funny.
All right. So Ewan has told the group that he's going back for Tristari, and everybody else we're meeting there. Okay.
Okay.
And into the garbage can we go.
Okay, you guys start making way quietly to the garbage can. Blue, make a perception check for me.
Okay. It's
Well, I
12.
Find out that
You're starting to feel, just on the very outside of your senses, there seems to be movement happening around the greenhouse.
They know we're in the greenhouse.
Feels like it's being surrounded, would be a better description.
They
Sorry.
are surrounding the greenhouse because they know that we're in it.
Oh no.
I will try and send a message like
Oh no.
to Ewan to tell him this.
Okay, you can see one. You can get it. Like Ewan has to open the ship, and it begins.
Gotcha.
The door begins lowering as it makes some noise. It sounds like there's like a megaphone now with Umpo's voice. Oh, your ship's not going to start. I don't know why you guys think that's gonna work. We'll just be able to shoot it down anyway.
DM, I'm not gonna wait for the ramp to lower. I'm gonna jump through as soon
Okay.
as it's even partly.
You it's starting to lower. You wait till it's just wide enough. You reach in and pull yourself and crawl through,
Just boink.
boinking in. Now we can do this the easy way, my friends, or the hard way. I don't want to hurt any of you. All right.
Insight check or whatever it would be.
Sense motive.
That's
Sense motive.
Sense
sense
motive.
motive.
Vibe check.
Yeah, it's a 24.
As you hear that, you're getting closer to the trash can. Bloop has noticed that there's people there. He's told you guys, and you guys can like now see these shadows starting to appear on the outside, or more like silhouettes, not shadows, of people, and you can see them arming weapons, guns, and whatnot.
They're totally lying, guys. They want to hurt us.
That's surprising.
I will.
We're surrounded by fear and dead men.
Okay, Darth Vader.
I'm just while we're I mean we're gonna go through, but I just look around for anything that I can just quickly glue up as something to deter. Think of like blocking doors, but also I mean we're in a greenhouse, so presumably it's like glass and stuff. But just like gluing things to the wall to make it so even if they break through it, they'll have a little more of a hurdle.
there isn't much in here. There's your ship, and then this trash can, which is at the back of the greenhouse.
Okay,
Like the entire place was cleared out.
that's fair.
Yeah.
So just find a singular leaf and glue it to the wall. Like, this isn't gonna help, but. And
Okay.
then,
How long does it take for me to?
You've crawled up in now. You've gotten up in there. You've gone into the room. Tristari, you see, she has blankets pulled over her, and she's just laying in bed.
I'm not quiet coming in the room.
Okay.
I'm all Tristari. We need to evacuate immediately.
What? 5 more minutes, please.
Evacuate.
evacuate.
I'm going to shove
Throw it
a
like a
pair of
towel.
arms underneath of her.
She lets out this scream.
He's not tickling you. Calm down.
Just like blankets and all.
Okay. As you pike her and start running with her,
Are there any weapons or anything that she has out, like, not on her?
No, she's just wearing her like pajamas essentially.
Okay, because I know that she got handed a gun from Arva.
She did, and that would have been probably in her storage case.
I don't have enough guns to keep giving her guns. Except
Okay.
I
Didn't I
If
get
her
rid of
storage,
this one?
if her
Yeah.
storage case is easy to open, I will retrieve it. Otherwise, I'm going.
Oh yeah, it's easy enough. It's just right by her bed as you lift it up, and she's screaming. She's calming down now. What is going on? What are you doing?
Evacuation.
Let me know.
There's hostiles.
I just finally fell asleep. Can I get a
And-
break?
If you're able to signal at all that like you got her, then I will.
Yes,
head
I
through
will.
the thing.
I will. Did
If
you
I-
establish a mental connection?
So I can send one and you can send it back, and like I need to do it each time, but you get to respond
Okay.
each time that I do it. So
I might have been fast enough because is it just over a round or something?
um,
I might have been fast enough.
I mean, I have the duration is 10 minutes per level. So
Mhm.
yeah, each
Probably
message
not
cannot
enough.
exceed 10 words. But I don't think as long as you do it within that time limit, then you can. As long as you respond within 10 minutes, I think it's fine. I don't think it
Okay.
has to be.
And DM, my plan is because I don't think the lift has gone all the way down.
Not yet.
I'm on the way out. I'm going to hit the button to retract it, and I'm just going to ramp off of it and
Okay.
zoom
Sounds
to
good.
the
You quickly
to the
grab her
trash
gun,
can.
hand it to her. She's still in your arms as you run. Roll an athletics check for me.
Not after.
Okay.
I guess you're carrying. That would be.
Yeah.
Athletics. Good.
All right. Once we get the notification that he's on his way back with Tristari, then I'm going through the trash can.
Okay.
I assume
Oh.
others are, but
I'm already through the trash can.
okay, cool.
Well, for cinematic purposes, we'll say you guys are like right up next to there. You're getting there. It's a big ship, you know. Ish. All right.
Big
as
greenhouse.
You jump out. It's a big greenhouse though. This is like, it fits your entire ship.
That's very fair.
All right, so we're running across.
Yeah, you're
so
running
we're
across.
Still
Yeah,
getting.
trying.
Okay.
Yeah, like going underneath the.
Okay.
You jump out as you land. One hand slaps the button as it begins shutting. You hear Empel's voice. Well, I guess you guys don't really like the easy way, do you? That's okay.
You never told us what the easy way or the hard way was.
I think really hard at him. You're easy.
I guess I didn't. Well, that's kind of a problem for you guys.
We are
I need all of you
paralyzed
to
by
make
inaction.
a perception check for me.
Ah!
That's a 21.
What's my perception?
That's a 5.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, perceiving.
Perceiving 5.
22.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention because I'm running at my crazy,
23.
insane speed.
Sounds good.
That's fair, actually.
As you land and you begin turning, all of you see those shadows turn towards you, and immediately you just hear the sound of gunfire shoot into the greenhouse. I'm gonna need initiative.
Okay, we do have total cover, I will say that.
I know. I'm
Okay.
aware.
Initiative.
These are like actual guns and not like spells, right?
Yeah, these are guns.
Cool. Then my dampen spell will not be helpful there.
Slinda and Flamel, you guys are flat-footed. So you get -2 to your AC.
Flat-footed.
Or I guess that's Pathfinder, isn't it? This is.
No, it's
No,
it's
it is in here.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, it is in
Wait,
Starfinder.
why
Okay,
are
I'm not going-
we flat-footed?
Why am
'Cause
I
you
though?
did-
Why am
you-
I though?
You guys were focused on this, and you didn't see them starting to fire.
What
So they
about my
were
23?
they were
What did that
surprised.
even do?
Oh, no, this is E1. Sorry, E1 and Slunda. My bad.
Oh, okay. I was like, I got a 23. I feel like
Oh,
that. I'm
yeah.
Sorry, I looked. I saw Flamel, and then I looked up. Yep.
That's fair.
Okay. Hang
Yep.
on.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's a condition. I can put
My
that
initiative's
condition.
bad anyway.
Flat-footed, ka-ching. Cool, I have the flat-footed condition. That just affects my armor class, doesn't it?
Yep,
Wait, why am I flat-footed?
Because you were
'Cause you-
surprised.
you were surprised by them firing.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Because I'm not flat-footed because I'm running.
Correct. It's because you were surprised by them.
Okay, cool. Checking to see my feeds and that I have anything. Cool.
Oh man, now I'm so torn. There was something I was gonna do, but now Flamel doesn't know if she should do it anymore because maybe
Oh.
only the bad versions of her do this.
Do
Oh.
it, do it, do it. Oh,
Polymorph.
it's a moral thing. Oh,
Do it.
do it.
Well, but
6 times
she's
my
like,
lands.
oh, all of the bad versions of me, which are all of the other versions of me, apparently, were like hellbent on revenge against Nicholas. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that.
Oh. Who goes first between me and
Oh, that does not work.
Oh, what the?
No, that
I'm sick.
I was trying to get it to do math. Did not do math.
Dun, 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 dun.
So who goes first between me and Ewan?
Ewan?
Yeah. Because it looks like we have the same dex bonus.
Flamel, wait, where are you guys?
Oh, I just
Yeah, my
realized.
dex
you-
bonus is +1.
And my dex bonus is plus
right there.
one.
Okay. Let me just get everybody's. Okay, so highest one is Lunda? No. Yes.
Yeah.
For me, yeah.
Okay. Lunda. Then it's the soldiers.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Don't worry,
And
guys.
then it's Flamel. Oh, it's not Flamel. Okay. You two can roll again for me. Roll. Just a
Straight
D20.
roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to see which
Oh,
goes first.
1D.
I
That's
see.
an 11.
That's
Okay.
15.
Okay. Ewan Bloop. And then we have Drusus and Flamel? Yeah.
No, I got a 7, so.
Yep. Alright. With that. Cindy, you're first. Before that happens, though, I gotta go use the bathroom. So,
Okay.
5-minute break, everyone.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't expect this to be a long combat, but like,
But
that's
yeah,
not
I
the
get
point of it. You guys are like
Fair.
running to your
Fair.
escape. This is,
Yes.
but I don't know what's gonna happen. So,
Yeah, I get you. Being prepared. Just
be
in case.
prepared. Yep,
Just
just
in case we're like, actually, we're gonna talk our way out of this.
You
For
could.
2 hours.
You go right ahead, or you can try and kill every single one of them. Also fine. It'll be fun.
I don't think we will, but it's good to have options.
Look,
Yes.
Ewan,
I
Well-
mean, I might have a peace offering.
I might have grenades.
Ewan knows
I have
when to
his
talk.
eye.
No, you don't have. Oh, it's Umpo's.
I have his eye.
Well, it's
Oh.
also
In my
not
person right
his
now.
eye. It's also the other dude's eye.
Yeah, who he works with.
No, Umpo does not work with the other robot.
The other robot worked with Mr. Big, who Umpo was in communication with, via Playface thingy.
Let's see.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's what I'm not sure she's gonna do now. I don't know. Flamel is debating. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom too.
Yep.
Alright.
I sense chaos.
Really?
This is not where I was expecting tonight to go.
Where were you expecting it to go?
I don't know. Something with the jar.
That's fair, yeah.
That's.
But we gotta be forced away from it so that things can happen. Also, apparently it's in like the front yard or by the front door or something.
Yep.
So. What if it gets exploded and whatever was in it was released?
It's not gonna
I'm
be that
very-
easy. It's a refined void class.
That's fair.
Knowing
I am curious
a little bit
if
about
what
it.
it's in it is good or bad, or like is whether it's something that was.
Hi, Rosendor. I got you a present. It's your mom.
Well, no, Larkspur. Well, I mean, unless Larkspur like got released from the void and then put in like one of those jar things, but otherwise, I don't think it'd be Larkspur. Be like, I found it's
It's your
one of your
uncle.
mom's friends. Here, it's oh, or it's your alternate version. It's your alternate universe self. And somehow it was Natala. One of those.
Oh my gosh.
Because we don't know whether those were all retrieved.
No, we don't, but that's a horrible thing to put into the world, that it could be Natala.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that would mean
I-
for us?
What would it mean?
That means that we would have the corpse of a god, technically. Which could do a lot of bad things.
Well, not really the corpse, it's the soul.
No, because the jars were where they put the bodies.
No, the jar is where they put the souls so that they couldn't be resurrected.
Oh, they sucked the
They
soul
had-
into it? I thought they did the bodies.
No, they put them behind everybody as they like slit their throats and stuff. And then their souls were in the jars so that the souls couldn't be so that they couldn't be resurrected. Because the soul is not free and willing. Well, not free.
Back.
If it's the ones from the from the Day of Blood.
That makes me wonder, who could it be? What could we fix in the world with it? I've got
I am
one
curious
person who
if
would be
it's-
the ultimate tool for us.
Yeah, I'm very curious if it's like someone who could potentially be an ally, or if it's somebody. I'm very curious if it's someone who was taken from the Praetorian Guard, or if it was somebody who like was who
It's
the Praetorian Guard punished in retaliation. You know.
it's
I have a theory on it, but is the DM here?
I was gonna, no, I don't think it is. I think it's Void's lady wife.
You know? Well, you know the story of Pandora's jar?
Yeah.
Usually it's a box. But
You know
yeah.
what the last thing left inside is?
Hope.
Oh no! It's Hope.
That's what I said. Her lady
That's
wife.
No, hopefully her sister.
What?
Yeah, her like adopted.
Oh,
sister.
yeah. Sorry, it's
Hope
been so
Scalabra,
long.
yeah.
My brain was like, yeah, they were married, and I
You're
forgot.
good.
No,
I
I
also had to
combined.
flip that. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
my only theory, just because I feel like that's another thing.
How big is the ship? Well, for reference,
I don't know.
Lengthwise. Preferably in feet.
let me get you the exact dimensions. Because that specific ship was called.
You sent it to us all.
Yes, I did.
Right, but I'm not sure if that has stats on it. But yeah, that was a ship, a statted ship.
Kevillari Venture. Hold on.
Kevillari.
Kevillari Venture. Clickety click. So Kevillari Venture is.
Medium, but that doesn't tell me, like, lengthwise how long that is.
Okay, 120 to 300 feet.
120 to 300?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I guess we'll get the DM's ruling on how long it actually is. Because that's just 1 to 2 rounds of me running.
I'm just looking at my stuff like, what can I do? And I'm just like, not
could-
much as far as magic goes.
Jump through the hole.
Yeah, I'm
Or
probably gonna
jump
run
in
for
the
the
trash
hole.
can.
Yeah, jump to the trash can.
Is everyone here?
No.
Still waiting on DM. And he still got that true story picture for his icon. Can identify stuff. But that's not helpful here.
I mean, you don't know that. Could be very
Well,
helpful.
it's it gives me a +10 insight bonus to skill checks to identify the properties and command words or passwords of items targeted when using this spell. It does not allow you to identify artifacts. Targets one magic or technological object, so. Gotta think of what creative stuff. I guess I have straight up, like, screamed in people's heads before. I guess that's an option, but...
Oh.
Mel's current plan is to, like, let other people go through the garbage can first and then just be like, Truce! I have your eye!
Oh, boy. Just, like, let everybody go through and be like, come through, like, 10 minutes later, like, it's okay, guys. I got it figured out.
Oh,
Well, we're all
good.
like... Well, we're all like, oh no, Flamel didn't make it! They got her!
You want me to get Flamel?
Get her.
Get her?
End her. What?
Okay.
I didn't say that.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We are all back.
Beautiful.
I know.
Alrighty. Thank you. Oh, Slunda.
Mm-hmm.
Start of your turn. As there's all this fire going in,
Uh-huh.
it's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. 6 points of damage to you. As you're still in stamina, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Nothing's broken through your armor. Your hands like go up to protect your face as all these bullets just start pelting into you as gunfire is going off. Feels like, I mean, it hurts, but it's not injuring you per se.
I get you, yeah.
What do you do?
I'm just double checking my items, but I'm pretty sure I'm just running for this thing, though. How far away am I?
I'm gonna say you are 35 feet.
Okay, so enough to reach there, but not enough to go through, basically.
Yep.
Cool. And
If it's been left undisturbed, I do believe it has the lid on it still.
Mm-hmm.
gotcha. Do you say I have like 5 feet of reach with my arms? that I could take off the lid? Like I could run over and take off the lid?
Yes,
Well, my
you could do
my
that.
speed is 30.
Oh,
I'm like reaching out as I'm
no,
I'm
you'd have to.
grabbing the lid, getting ready to lift it up, probably.
I would say your arms are not 5 feet long to be able to do that.
They're like 2.5 if they're like half of 3 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I could. I was
Mage
like,
hand.
I don't have mage hand.
Or whatever it's called. Psychokinetic hand.
Well, my Slinda doesn't have that.
Oh, okay.
Arvad does, though.
Okay, dashing is still a thing though, right? I mean, I don't.
Yeah, you
I
can run, which is I think moving up to 4 times your.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah, up to
in a
4
straight
times your
line.
speed in a straight line. Yeah.
It provokes attacks of opportunity. And I-
There's
But
no one
there's
next
no
to
one.
you.
Okay,
And you get
But-
flat-footed, but you're already flat-footed.
gotcha. Okay, but I assume that it would take an action to activate it though, or could
Yes.
that happen in movement?
It would take an action to activate it.
Okay. Then I may as well not run and try and do something. Since I'm not gonna be able to make it through. Is anybody like slower than me?
Yes.
Than like 30 feet? You are?
Yeah, my speed is 20 with my armor.
Can I like glue myself to his armor and like help pull him slightly faster?
If anything, it would slow you down. It's heavy armor.
I getcha.
I'm a big boy.
Fatty.
Okay. He's a bloop. That's not. I don't know what kind of. Okay.
This is blue.
Alright. So I know it would slow me down, but could it like slightly speed him up or like help him with anything? Because it's gonna take my second round to get to there anyways, so
This is blue.
I could go this.
Roll a strength. What's your strength?
My strength overall, find the right thing. So it's a +1 or a 12.
Well, does it say how much weight that armor weighs?
I think it might.
It's
give me a
probably like
second.
2 bulk.
This is the Moraine Mantle Bedrock. Give me a second. Or would it say bulk? It's 3 bulk.
Oh, what's 3? Yeah, that might be a little bit of a stretch to try and help him.
Okay.
The only one strong enough for that here is me. Just kidding. I'm weak as hell.
Alright.
Luke, what's your strength mod?
My strength is +3.
Okay. I have
I'm
a
pretty
plus.
strong.
Yeah, I have a +2, but I'm carrying someone.
That's right, you are carrying someone. Sorry, I'm just making sure I don't have any cool stuff.
Next time we level up, it'll be +4.
Nice.
Not if you die.
Not if you
Yeah,
die.
I'm just, Can I... Can I do some form of, like, you know, I'm using my movement to get over there, but using my action as some form of, like, a help action for if somebody, I don't know, try and, you know, guide someone away from if something's gonna hit them or something?
Oh, yeah, sure you can.
Cool.
I love that idea. Yes.
Alright.
Beautiful.
Cool. Then I'm keeping pace with the rest of the group, you know, with everybody else, and Yak being ready to do that.
Sounds good. All right. With that, it is the soldier's turn. Everyone is going to get shot at. So
Cool.
let's go through this again. Slunda, because you're just at the top of my list. That's a 9.
Does not hit.
Okay, more fire goes down. As you're being shot out, you duck, keep making sure like your head is covered. Bullets you can hear just flying by you. Pretty terrifying. E1. That is a 10 to hit.
Huh,
Wow.
that still misses, even with my flat foot.
Oh, I'm rolling like trash. As you have Tristari in your arms. You are running. Like, once you imagine the slow motion, you guys can just see the glass shattering from the greenhouse as it's breaking apart. Bullets are flying by. You can kind of see the ripples of air around it as they're just moving right by you, trying to hit you, unable to. Tristari. That's okay. You're protecting her, your arms are around her. Doesn't hit her either. Bloop.
This is target EAC or KAC?
This is your kinetic, so.
Okay.
That's going to be a 20.
Ah, beats it by 1, yeah.
Oh, okay. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Kluki's ready for those first casualties, guys.
It has to be thematic, you know? Drusus. 16?
Hold on. Where did it go? Oh, I opened the ship. I was like, where did Drusus go? Why do I have a ship stats? I'm confused. What was the number?
Just turned into a ship?
16.
16? Is that KAC or EAC?
KAC.
KAC, it misses.
Okay. And Flamel. 16.
What is it shooting at?
KAC.
AAC?
Yeah.
And that hits.
Okay. That is. Oh, wow. Wow.
Ow.
2 points of
no.
damage. Snake eyes.
Oh, phew.
I just want everyone to know the only reason it missed was essentially because of my towel cape. So
The towel caught the bullet.
everyone should invest in buying towels.
I like towels, okay.
I should make an entire outfit out of towels.
Is it really a towel if you turn it into...
Yeah. Haven't you ever seen those really big resort towels?
No.
Isn't that a bathrobe at this point?
Yes, I'll make the ultimate bathrobe.
Beautiful. All right. So as those bullets are all going around you, time is seeming to slow down as they're moving by. Each of you are ducking, getting out of the way, keeping your head down and low, trying to keep anything away from major, like protecting your vital organs as you're
Running between the bullets.
Running, yeah, literally like Matrix style, running between the bullets. You're starting to get these. This. You can see now, like now the glass is breaking. You see a team from both sides, 4 on each side, just these hefty orcs, kind of look like they have like the black leathers with spikes, kind of a gang. And just these
my friend.
Is one of them missing an arm?
You'll see just
It
like
wasn't-
these
it was
big machine
not
guns
me.
firing in. The last 2 soldiers are going to break through the roof of the greenhouse. So some glass kind of shatters on top of you, Slunda. As they rappel down quickly, one of them has now, it's like this short blade that's put into a arm or hand that is missing. So a stump there. And he has a pistol, and he's just hanging on as he's sliding down. The other one gun is going, and since Linda, you're the closest one, they're gonna fire at you. That's a 12 and a 13. Wow. I can't remember to say
Meets
that.
it, beats it, right?
Yes.
Both hit then.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That's the best way to remember. Meets it, beats it.
Okay, that's 4 damage for the first one,
Alright.
and 6 damage for the other.
Cool. Still in stamina.
Still in stamina. Okay. The armor is still holding out as the bullets are. You feel it hitting into you, but nothing's pierced, causing damage. Oh boys, we got some now. The one like with the hand says as he drops down. Because it's just nasty grin. He's looking at you. Oh, that's a nice hand you got there. Be a shame if I cut it off as he's gonna take a swing at your hand.
Which one? The one that's already been cut off? Or the
It's a
one
th-
that was
it's a-
stolen?
It's a 7, so I doubt it hits.
Okay. Yeah, no,
You
it's
just
not.
dodge out of the way as he's swinging for you.
I'm just like, no,
He cuts
I
off
want-
a hand, he pulls out another one and sticks it back on.
All right, Ewan, your turn.
Okay. Andrew, how long was the ship again?
100 and... Hold on. I have that pulled up. 120 to 300 feet.
Okay, DM, what's your ruling there?
On,
How long is the ship?
I'll say 120.
Okay, so that's 1 round for me to cross the entire length of the ship.
So
Nice.
fast. What a zoomy boy.
Yes, 180 feet. This is full action run.
Yeah. I can only go 80 feet with my armor on.
Wait, I thought we were asking if you who went slower than me, and you said you went slower than me.
I go slower than you, yeah. If I do the full action run, then that's
Oh.
4 times my speed, and that's 80 feet.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that you just at baseline go 80 feet. I'm like, that's way faster than me.
not
What do you
slower.
mean?
This is okay. As you like just start in your arms and you just book it. Second part of your arms just running as you zoom by your companions, making it right up next to the 2 orcs that are now in your way, blocking off the trash can.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yep, that was full action, and I'm here now.
Awesome. Bloop.
Alright, how far away is the trash can?
It was 35 feet from Slunda, so 35 feet from you.
Okay. Are there any enemies by the trash can? Like immediately
Yes.
within 5 feet of it?
There's 2 people. The one orc that has looks like the automatic weapon, the other one that has a pistol and the sword for a hand.
Okay, I'll charge, because that lets me move 40 feet.
Okay.
And then I will, as part of the charge, do an attack on the one with the automatic weapon.
All right.
So,
Does it have to make a strength for a
no,
charge?
it's me, I run, and I attack.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't a shield bash.
Oh, right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I must move at least 10 feet. I mean, hang on, there's a couple restrictions. Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. I'm good on that. So after moving, you can make a single melee attack. I take a -2 penalty to the attack 2 roll, and a -2 penalty to my AC until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So, okay. So that would be 1d20 plus 5.
Or does flat-footed end once I've had my turn?
I believe so, yeah.
Does
Yeah.
an 11 hit?
Okay. If that's
So
right, then those wouldn't have hit.
Oh. Okay. You can add the health back on then.
Alright.
Yep. So as as you are running towards, which orc are you targeting? You got the
One with the automatic weapon.
automatic weapon. You run up, charging, ready to hit him as he quickly steps to the side, grabs onto a bit of your armor and just shoves you against the top of the trash can. Don't get the head off on him.
Okay.
No damage to you, but like he just moves out of the way and
Yeah.
tosses you. There. All right. That's your action. And
Yeah.
movement.
Well, that was a full action. So yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Drusus.
Yes,
Yep.
it's my turn.
It's me.
Okay, so we're all running for a trash can, from what I can tell. Yeah,
You are.
Yes.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
And we did not get it. We did get a night's rest, right?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just gonna put that in because I forgot to. That doesn't help me much. I'm still pretty injured. So, could you remind me of the rules in the Glassway? Right. So, if we are being attacked like this, can I assume from the rules that we know that it is okay for me to fire back?
You fire back. You just can't kill anyone unless it's in a sanctioned area.
Okay.
It says nothing about torture or anything else.
Oh, hell, I got away with so much.
Well, I guess I'm just trying to gauge whether or not this counts as a sanctioned area right now. Either way.
It is usually determined by Mr. Big, so... And right now the only sanctioned area that you know of is the Grunge Pits, so...
Cool. And you said there are 2 orcs by the trash can.
Yep. Bloop has just tried to attack one as sidestepped him and tossed him into the lid of the can.
Okay. Are they blocking the can lid?
Yeah, they're trying to, it seems.
But are they blocking it?
I mean, Bloop's on top of it, but yeah,
Damn it,
they
man.
would be blocking it, yeah.
You've ruined my plan. I was just going to open it with a psychokinetic hand. But I guess, so there's only the 2 next to it, yeah? 1, 2.
Yep.
And I am how many feet away? 30 is what you were saying earlier, I believe, for everyone else. Would that be the same for me?
35.
35. Cool. Which is still well within range. So what I would like to do... Oh, do I want to? Yes. I'm going to fire at... Have either of them taken damage, or they've just been fighting, essentially?
They haven't taken damage. They just dropped down from the roof.
Cool. Then I will fire. Roll. Roll only has 2 L's. Plus
Benadryl
6.
only has 1.
I'll shoot you as well, bud. So the first gun is a 13. Does that hit?
13 does hit.
Cool. And I'm gonna roll for the second. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna roll for the second shot as well. Roll the 20 plus. I think they're all plus 6 for me. Yes. Man, I miss being an operative where I got multiple shots. Oh. Wait, what? Hold on. I think I forgot the D. I was about to be excited and be like, that's a crit! And then I was like, wait, that doesn't look
It's
right.
just math.
Damn it, I shouldn't have been honest. I can't even delete the other one. Anyway, so an 8 misses, I'm fairly sure.
Yep, an 8 does miss.
Cool. So I only get the 1. Which is...
Are you targeting their EAC or their KAC?
the
And are they
fir-
considered flanked?
Yeah, I am flanking one.
Oh.
I'm in combat with one, I should say.
Where he's... This is a gun, so there isn't...
Damn
I
it,
believe.
you guys got me excited. I was like, oh, I'll do something cool. Okay, offensive... Oh, what are these? What? I just noticed all sorts of things I can do with my resolve points.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
a whole new
but-
tab I was looking at.
But I think there might be specializations. I don't think everyone can always do them.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think that they have that feature limited yet.
We'll have to. I was beginning
I'll
to
have to go over
investigate it.
Okay, yeah, because I've never noticed that before. Anyways,
It seems new, yeah.
so the first shot I did, which is the only one that matters since it's the only one that hit, was it. I think it'll go towards their KAC. Hold on. Yes, it should go towards their KAC.
Okay.
Let me roll my damage. Oh, I can just clicky it. That's 5 damage when I clicky it, and it's a P.
Okay.
Piercing.
Piercing, yes.
Sounds good. Which one were you shooting?
Um,
The gun one.
I guess.
They both have guns. Rifle or pistol?
Oh, rifle.
Okay. As he knocks Bloop over, he begins to pick his gun up, like on a strap or a sling. So he's picking it back up. He looks at you and just takes a bullet right to the chest, like left side, knocks him back a second.
Cool.
Finger naturally just squeezes on the trigger. He shoots into the roof of the greenhouse. More glass begins falling and breaking
And I will
over you.
use my movement to run all the way up to the trash can, so that now Bloop is officially flanking this dude.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that's my turn.
All right, Flamel.
Hey. So, okay. Have people made it to the garbage can yet?
I am.
Yeah,
I am
ever-
at the
yeah.
garbage.
Almost. Like 5 feet
Okay.
away from the garbage can.
I'm fully
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So am I.
Okay.
But I'm like ready to
Okay.
aid somebody with something.
I will use my movement to get closer to the garbage can.
Okay.
Then, can I see Umpo?
No, he's not back here. You can hear his voice. You
Can I-
can't see him.
Do I think he could hear me if I talked?
Bloop talked and he was able to hear you.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna. I go towards the garbage can and say, Umpo, truce, ceasefire. I have a peace offering.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Okay.
Now we see if there can be peace.
Oh,
26.
Oh, she is.
you hear him say, "Halt fire!" as all the firing stops for a moment. The one orc that has his blade that he's trying to cut Slunda, he's bringing it down and it's about to looks like it's gonna slice above your head, and he stops. Oh, that's not fun, boys. Wait just a second, as they all are frozen in place. Peace offering, you say? Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it?
I have your eye.
Aye,
I'm
aye.
going to get it back in exchange.
Aye,
We're not
aye.
killing us and stuff.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Do we want our eye? The boss man did say just to kill you. Hmm. But will you all hold, please?
He didn't say when.
I'm like, you guys get ready to jump just in case this doesn't work.
Me and the orc that I was in combat with both have our like weapons at each other's throats, like mid swing, that are just both stopped.
Just like,
I'm imagining like Drusus with like his leg in the garbage can ready to just jump in. And I'm just like,
I'm so close. You have no idea.
It's almost like this. Like, can we fight now?
I would really
"So this is
appreciate it.
distracted, just go. You have a backup of my brain. You can always just load me up into some computer.
Oh, that's fair.
Some computer would not be able to run you.
You'll figure it out.
Just saying that, you hear another piece of glass break. You look up on the ship and you see Umpo land on the top of it. He's wearing much more of a militaristic uniform now. This kind of wrinkled black military uniform. It's not tucked in. Part of the left collar's popped. The other side isn't. One arm is rolled up while the other isn't. He has this really big eye patch that he's wearing right now. Also has, it looks like a rolled up piece of paper that he's pretending is a cigar that's just hanging in his mouth. I need to see the eye before we can make a deal. As he jumps off of the ship and lands in front of you.
Question while this
What
is
kind of a
happening.
deal we might get.
What's your question, Selena?
Oh, just if any of the fighters are like within 5 feet of each other, of the people attacking us.
I mean, the two orcs are within 5 feet of each other.
Okay.
The people around the outside, they seem to be spaced out a little bit more.
Okay. While they're discussing this, can I just like... I don't know, I just... If we end up going back to fighting, I'd like to have done something, just basically gluing part of their clothes together without them noticing.
Roll a sleight of hand check for me.
Alright.
Literally, because it's your hands.
Yeah.
I love this idea.
Like tying their shoelaces together.
She glues their shoes together.
Oh, that's that one.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Is the help action a thing? In
I
this
just
game?
accidentally tug on the... What was that?
I said, is the help action a thing in this game?
Are you going to help me?
Maybe.
Can you do that?
Just like readjusting myself and like grow a couple extra
I
arms to
actually-
readjust some things in my body.
I actually cause a clatter and you cause a bigger clatter so they don't notice.
A rose such a clatter.
Would you allow that, DM?
What are you doing, Bloop?
Just trying to help distract them, like while she tries and does that. Like I grow an extra arm to scratch an itch on top of my head or something.
Okay.
Catch their attention.
Alright. As you are reaching down, trying to put them together, the one orc, both of them you see, the one's paying attention to Bloop. The other one that was looking at you looks up, is looking towards Umpo for directions as he feels his shirt being tugged. Starts to look down at you, seeing you're grabbing both of their clothes and touching them together. Oi, what you doing? You're squishy.
Just comparing your coat colors. They're
Yeah,
they
his coat
seem
looks nicer
almost
than
the
yours.
same, but you put them close together and they just look like they're slightly different colors. This one has a little more of a maroon. This one has a little more of a...
Roll a bluff check.
This is a straight roll.
This is a really good. That was a really good wrap, honestly.
That's a 5.
Oh,
And
no.
and his coat looks
Maybe
nicer
they're
than
stupid
yours.
then. Maybe they're stupid
But I don't get
He
anything
lowers-
with Loop helping me out. Or would that affect the DC maybe or something?
It's effect. Yeah, it's effect DC.
Okay, gotcha.
So is his hand. Well, obviously they're the same color, miss. This is black and that's black. There's only black. Black doesn't have multiple colors, you see. Can you believe this one? Over here comparing her
You'd
clothes,
be
and
surprised
they
how many
turn
things you
to each
think are
other.
black until you compare them, and they're
Can you
different kinds of black.
Can you see a difference in this black and the other one's like, I don't see any blacks, and I was just getting ready to shoot the peoples.
That one looks like Vanta Black to me.
Vance, I've never heard of Vanta Black.
You've never heard of
I can't
Vanta
see
Black?
colors.
As this is all going on, and you guys have like sufficiently distracted them, and they're just having a conversation about clothes colors. Upbo's just stepping close to you now, Flamel. A trade. Is that what you want? Trade for your lives for my eye? That you stole?
Yes.
The time, I kind of felt like you had stolen it. So sorry.
In what way had I stolen it?
It's complicated.
The way I see it was it belonged to Mr. Biggs over there, up on his big house. And you done took it from him, right? That's be stealing. What's one of the rules of the glassware that I taught you?
Yeah, so the thing is, I didn't believe it belonged to Mr. Biggs.
What if I don't believe your lives belong to you? Can I just steal them?
Well, it's because of the logo, and it is very complicated. I'm in a weird place right now. Look, I thought it belonged to my Nicholas Flamel,
To your
and
Nicholas
was
Flamel.
going to return it to him. Not my Nicholas Flamel, just Nicholas Flamel. He's just a person.
I see. I don't know no Nicholas. I do know you. And him. And him. And him. And her. I know all yous.
Did we do terrible things to you in our past as well? Wait,
Not our
I don't know
past,
that.
the other past.
Yes,
the other-
I specifically did.
Why do you keep bringing up
did.
his eye?
That you did. Terrible, terrible things.
But they didn't, right? Just me?
Oh! No, kicking a man when he's literally on the ground, laughing at him, spitting at him, burning him with that goopy acid, whatever that thing has.
My name
Not
is
terrible at all.
okay.
I know your name's Bloop.
This is why I didn't do any of it. I'm just Drusus.
Yeah.
Right, that was not exactly us, but
It wasn't us at all. It was a different version of a different timeline.
right.
People
He
with
starts
different
to-
stories.
Tapping his fingers together. He's not necessarily looking at you. Just looking up in the air, kind of in your direction, contemplating things. How about this? You give me my eye, and I give you a little head start. You run away, I get to chase you a little bit longer. You maybe survive, you maybe don't. How's that sound?
I glance at the others.
I'm silently like still trying to glue the clothes together.
I nod. I look at the orc and I nod with him.
You just sympathetically create a nod.
That sounds fair.
Stretches his hand forward.
I retrieve the eye from my lab compartment and hand it to him.
Inside check.
He brings it up to his other eye, inspects it, blows on it, rubs it on his shirt. Oh, how I've missed you. And he just plops it back in. Oh. Alrighty. Boys, out of the way, please. Okay. As they both try to turn, and they're unable to, and they just... Hey, let go of me! And the other one's like, no, you let go of me! And they start shouting that back and forth before the one with the knife hand takes it and goes ready to, like, slice into the one. The other one grabs his hand and tosses him to the ground as they start rolling around.
Here.
While this is happening, we're just
I'm in the trash can. I go through the trash can. I'm gone.
We're leaving. We're leaving while they fight.
Yeah.
As we're jumping in, I'll like close the trash can behind us, and I will, in transit, like, hand Chistari to Slunda.
Oh, right. The other person with many arms. Gotcha. Yes.
I can walk by myself as you guys get sucked down into into it. Flamel is your
We're not walking.
the last. Yeah. Flamel, you're the last one to enter in. I don't know how long I'm gonna give you, but I'll give you a little bit of time. Got to make sure that this hasn't been damaged at all, because you'd have to pay for that even more.
Tip-top shape. Bye.
I think he's mad at you.
I thought you've already gone through.
I know I am. I just keep going.
We meet in the middle of the tube while it's sliding down.
I do no such thing. How dare you?
You
I
all.
want to see if I can, like, since I connected to that thing before, I want to see if I can just, like, put a little ping on it where I will know if it comes within a certain radius of me, the eye.
Roll a computer check.
Where is my computers? There it is.
It's in your lap.
Oh.
18.
Yeah. You got that.
Great! At least I'll know if Umpo specifically, or, you know, the eye specifically, is coming.
Beautiful. As you all make your way through this trash chute system, flying out and landing in piles of garbage. All safe for the moment.
Is there sharp, like, shrapnel and stuff around?
Oh yeah, there's tons of stuff.
Right now, if everyone went where I told them to, we're right at the entrance to the grunge pits, because there was a trash can right there. There's also a trash can in the grunge pits.
Yep,
Those
you're
are
at
the-
the entrance.
We know 3 locations of these trash cans. There are others. From what we were told, it requires intention to go to a place, which is why I handed Tristari to Slunda,
That's smart.
because Tristari does not know.
Can I move the sharp objects and stake them in the ground in roughly the places where we landed, so that when people fly out, they'll get impaled on sharp things?
Yes, you can.
All right, wonderful.
Could I help him?
Of course.
DM, I seem to remember that there was a security camera around here as well.
There is. On the wall, the giant wall, there's like that big security camera that's watching.
Okay. I'm going to be running up the wall and taking care of that.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Let's see here. Come on. Where's my sheet? There's my sheet.
Is there any poop on the ground?
No.
Okay.
DM, this there's probably rotting material though. Is this camera, is it like controllable or is it fixed?
It's like the oh my gosh.
If it's remote controllable, like where it's aimed,
It's
then
like Star Wars Episode 6, like Jabba's palace, that like eye that pops out, it's kind of there, and it's... Oh, right. Slunda, good to know.
I mean, it does have a...
a breaking point.
Yeah, it'll be...
You know what? Actually, I'm going to run up the wall and like kind of hang on it and like try and break it from there, so I'm not like running up and attacking.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Roll.
And that way I can take my time to break it a little more.
Beautiful. Yep, that works. Alright. As it breaks off and you land, E1, as you guys have been frantically setting up this trap, gluing the lid shut, the two orcs that stand as sentinels outside of this gate are now just watching all of you. Oh. Hello.
I'll land in front of them, like throw the camera, what's left of it, like over my shoulder, because I imagine like there's still some stock of it left.
Oh yeah.
Here's the scrap you're offering.
Yeah,
Are we by
I'll
the
like
beginning of
I'll
the
just-
maze, or are we by the?
No.
or are we-
You're at the like the entrance to the grunge pits, like the end of the maze. There's like the big
The
wall
one
with,
that-
with doors.
Yeah,
Right.
we don't have to go through the maze. We're at the.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't want. Well, that's not what I was thinking, but that's fine.
I'll just up and hand it to one of them and say, we're in a little bit of a race.
Oh, duration side. Yeah, the
yeah.
game's already started.
Ah yes, may we come in?
And watch.
And I'll just
They said
assume.
I don't even wait. I just go in. I'm like, ooh, race time, champion,
Oh.
me.
Oh, okay. The one that didn't that you handed the camera to, as you guys are all just walking in past them, looks down at it. Hey, you gotta pay for this as the doors close behind them.
Guys, we're still being bad
Going,
people.
walking back in, you now enter back into the grunge pits. You can see the blood fountain in the center of it, with orcs moving up and down the area. Flamel, you pick up that they're starting to move again. Seems like they're moving away from you right now, Umpo.
Okay.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Excellent.
Nice.
Oh, that was fun.
I'll just social engineer my way through.
I'm just like, here you are.
And I told them the truth, like we're in a bit of a race.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, lying's illegal, right? Was lying against the rules?
I don't
or no?
remember.
Lying is not against the rules, from what I can remember. However, lying to guards is against one of Ewan's rules.
It's frowned upon.
These are not the droids you were looking for.
Because we're not droids. Yeah, that'd be dumb. I mean, that one's a robot. I mean, I guess that one's an android.
I'm an android. Yes, I'm an android. But
Well, you're not looking for her. This is a different person.
yes, there are no plural droids you're looking for,
Anyway.
and no singular